Hello everybody and welcome back to the Spencer Arms YouTube channel. Something a little bit different. I've got a very special guest come to join me today, and the video is a little bit long, but we're going to be talking. I'm going to be going out my comfort zone and bring you some beers that I wouldn't normally bring. But I've just watched it all the way back and edited it. I've only took a few bits out. It's about over 2 hours long, but yeah, we touch on quite a lot of subjects. We have some proper good boys chat, proper good pub chat, and really touch on quite a few interesting subjects. So stick around, see if we can make you smile, make you laugh, make you think, make you talk amongst yourselves as well. It's a couple of lads down the pub drinking beer. Come and join us. Go on, Speno. Show us who you got as your special guest. Hello everybody and welcome back to the Spencer Arms. Now, a little bit of something different, and it might last a little longer than my normal waffles. But I'm down here on a Sunday, and normally what I would do on a Sunday is I would watch some YouTube videos and catch up and have a few beers and generally get absolutely wasted. But what's going to happen now is it's going to probably turn a little bit sour, what I'm going to be doing tonight. So I'm just going to pan over this way because we've got a very special guest in the house. Ladies and gentlemen.
Hey!
Yes, my waffle pal.
Here he is.
Nick.
Good evening. Not everybody's going to know who I am, are they? Because they're
No.
on YouTube. And
I know.
who's this guy here? Well, you need to be on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who are you, Nick? Who are you?
My name is Nick, and I run the Beer Bites and Beats page on Instagram. If you are just on YouTube and not on Instagram, that's absolutely fine, and that's why I'm here tonight.
Yep.
And I'm a lover of everything beer. New England's, sours, stouts more recently. Yeah, anything like that, really.
So why is Nick here today? Well, I'll tell you why Nick is here today. One, because he's my buddy and he's my Wednesday waffle buddy. Now we might be doing a Wednesday waffle live here on YouTube, so I've just got to figure out how to do that countdown stuff and all that. But the reason he's here, I've got a lot of sours in the fridge, and Nick's brought some as well. But I don't really drink sours. So I said, why don't we do a little bit of and it's not going to be a regular thing, but I thought Sunday sour. And I'm going to go out of my comfort zone and drink some sours. And Nick knows a bit more about sours than what I do, don't you, mate?
Yeah, I think you used the word expert the other day, which is completely, absolutely not the word I'd use. Yeah, no, I'm not an expert at sours, but I've always enjoyed sours from the beginning of my craft beer journey, sort of six or so years ago. I remember having, and it always starts with Brewdog, doesn't it?
Yeah, everything
It always starts with
Brewdog.
Brewdog. I mean, not for everybody, but for me it did. And the very first sour I had, again, was a Brewdog sour. Can't remember what it was called, though, but somebody might remember. Somebody watching might remember.
Brewdog opened in Leicester?
Don't know, I wasn't in Leicester then, so that's how long ago it was. So it's more than 6 years then. More than 6 years. Probably talking 10 years ago then. And I remember drinking this sour and thinking, oh yeah, I quite like this. It's like the sour sweets. And from then on, I just sort of kept buying the odd sour here and there. And now fruity beers seem to be on the rise. So yeah, you can now get them from the supermarket, which some of these I think we might be trying.
Yeah.
Are from the supermarket, as well as some that are from bottle shops, I believe.
Yeah, and these are more like your modern sort of sours, because I have had some sours on the Thornbridge Beer Club, and it's been the proper like wild fermented sour that literally takes my face off. But you like that, don't you?
Yeah, I like. I mean, what I like, Vault City, they do have a sour scale now on their cans from 1 to 5, so you can kind of, before you buy it, you can kind of look to see whether it's going to be sour enough. I mean, I don't mind if it's got 1 or 2 on it. I'll still buy it because it might have a really nice flavour. But for me, about 3 or 4 is about right. I've had some rated 5 sours at Vault Cities.
Oh, what these modern
and
sours?
That modern sours,
Wow.
and they were suck your face.
Really?
Yeah, but I still enjoyed them. Even though they're a bit intense.
See, when we've done a Wednesday waffle, we've always, if we're going to do a sour, we always say finish on one, don't it? And I find them quite refreshing at the end of when we've had a few stouts or we've had some big dippers or a tipper or something like that.
Yeah.
So let's show what we got. So I bought this. So we're not going to drink all of these. So we've got Death by Cherries there, which is it Vocation Supermarket beer.
Yep.
So that we have got Strawberry Fields from Vault City. There's two faces in here, so it's struggling to focus in. Then we've got the chocolate dipped strawberry. Oh, is this the one? Which is the one here?
So that's slightly different. So that's just strawberry, and that's got chocolate
chocolate
and strawberry in as well.
Strawberry. There from Vault City. There's a lot of Vault City going on here. Winterberry crumble coming up to like near Christmas time. Winterberry crumble there. Classic Vocation, Pablo Disco Bar. You probably don't know who he is as well. Instagram. He gifted me this. I've bought this since, but he gifted me this, and we've actually had this on Wednesday Waffle. Mango rip up, really like a mango.
I'm not sure we recorded it though, because it was we I think we'd had about 10, and that was sort of the end of the night. And I don't know by that point whether we cut that out because I think we were having. Yeah. To be honest, it was nice though, from what I remember.
It was nice, yeah. Then we've got the Thornbridge Simca Plum Sour. This one here from the marvellous Vault City's marvellous liquids collection. Is that dissolving
Alexis?
Oh yeah, Alexis. Yeah,
Alexis.
Berry.
Elixir.
Wild
elixir.
Berry. Smoothest sour.
Willy Wonka sort of thing, isn't it?
Yonder honey. I hope all these are in date. I've had them a while, but they do tend to last a bit longer, the sours, don't they? Date-wise. And then the Blackcurrant Royale. Yeah, I mean, look, I've had this one for ages, and that's still 2026. So, and then this Kirsch chocolate liqueur, cherry and dark chocolate candy sour. Now, everything about these sound amazing to me, but you know, it's just something that this is going to be me drinking sours for a bit.
This is a modern pastry sour style, isn't it? For a lot of these, apart from maybe the Thornbridge. And then some of these supermarket ones, I don't think they'll be classed as pastry sours.
No.
Probably not as creamy or as thick. So, yeah, well, I don't know what we're going to start. I think we start with something sort of 4 or 5%. One of the supermarket ones, do you think?
Yes.
You're going to be led by me?
Yeah.
That's dangerous, isn't it?
Because
we'll start with the 9% sour over there.
Now, normally on my channel, I don't swear. So please be aware that there may be a swear word in this video somewhere along the line, but I always put it's not for kids anyway. But on Wednesday Waffle we can get.
Sorry, is that going to be my influence? Is it?
We can throw in some innuendos.
We don't like that bloke. He keeps swearing.
Yeah.
I don't think I've swore yet. Have I swore? I don't know.
Right, you pick the one we're having. I'll put the rest back in the fridge, and then you can get them poured. And then I'll be back.
Shall I pick the first two? Because the second one won't go too.
No,
warm,
they are fairly cold. Yeah, go on.
So I'll tell you what we'll do then. We will start. Shall we go with the cherry one?
Yep.
We'll go with the basic cherry one, and then we'll jump to the chocolate. Yeah.
Well, I'll leave you in Nick's hand for a second or so, and then I will.
So we'll go with the cherry first. We're going to go cherry, and then we're going to go chocolate and strawberry.
And they've all got their own little their shelf here.
And I don't think there's any real way to pour sours unless you're getting a smoothie sour. If you've ever heard of the stupid Azvex sours, then you'll know that sours like that, you have Vault City say you have to roll the cans a little bit first, and then pour it, and you know it just gloops in. I don't think any of these tonight will be like that. I don't think any will be as thick as that. But we will perhaps. I think we mentioned it on the last waffle actually. I think about getting a stupid sour.
Talking of stupid, on Wednesday Waffle, this guy sometimes makes an appearance, and you've probably seen him on my channel. So this is the first little bit of swearing that's come into you, because he was named. Because every time my grandson plays with him, he just chucks him down on the floor, and he always looks shit-faced. So he was named not by my grandson, but by my brother. He's named Shitface Simon. So here he is. Oh, he's already drunk.
Simon, do you like a sour?
No, he's too.
He's hammered already.
He's hammered already.
I thought there was going to be a third person joining us, and It is a Sunday, and he'd have started at 10 o'clock this morning.
Oh, easy, yeah. This place is like a Witherspoon's, probably open very early. You don't do breakfast in here, but it does open early.
Breakfast is just another beer, yeah, which I suppose is a bit like a Witherspoon, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
this is interesting. Look at this.
So this is a vocation. Obviously I poured yours kind of second, but then I left a little bit to finish mine off, thinking that I'd get a little bit of a head like that. But so there's me saying, it doesn't really matter how you pour a sour, but it obviously does, because the second half of that pour has got a nice little foamy head to it, which is what you really want, because you get that little bit of fizz at the top. And again, I'm not an expert here. I am just talking from personal experience.
You're way more expert than me.
So yeah, Death by Cherries, is it?
Yeah, Death by Cherries, Vocation Brewery, fruit sour, 4.5%.
Well, there you go.
So
all you have to do is a little bit of a... Yeah, cheers.
Right.
A little bit of a swirl and you get a fizz. The smell is, believe it or not, cherries.
Cherry, yeah.
And then there's a sort of conversation over whether they use what kind of fruits, whether they use actual fruit or... purees or like cordials to create flavour. Now this is obviously a supermarket sour, so I don't think it's going to be too thick. But should we give it a go?
Yeah, cheers.
There's not much to say about the smell, is there? It's just tart cherry.
It's not very sour.
This will be interesting tonight because, we're pushing you out your comfort zone here.
Really out my comfort zone. But I thought, and I think it was you that mentioned it to me, that like it'd be good. Now I've sort of like hit the 1K subscribers. It'd be good to sort of do a sour, because going out, because there's people obviously that watch this channel that've never probably seen me do a sour before. So this is for all the sour drinkers out there.
Yeah. Hashtag sour. Yeah, I mean, do we get into the debate about whether it's actually beer or not?
Well, for me, I've already said before that like a beer to me needs to have like a bitterness of, even a New England IPA. I like to have just notice a little bit of bitterness to show that there's some hop sort of like profile in there.
Yeah.
So for me, if I said I'm going out for a beer, I wouldn't call this beer. It's they do use hops, don't they? But they must use a lot of like adjunct with the sours and things.
Yeah, well, it's I mean, obviously there's still a like a fermentation process, isn't there? And they kind of and again, this is the bit that I'm not really sort of very knowledgeable about, is how they actually make sours. But Vault City do put on the front of their cans modern sour beer.
Yeah.
I think that's just what it is. I think it is, personally. I think it is beer. I think it's sour beer.
I mean, it's beer with added. I mean, Vault City are renowned for making big, old, flavoursome imperial stouts. Some people hate the fact that they're a bit sweet, but I mean, when I had the Colin the Caterpillar one, and I actually bought some Colin the Caterpillar, and I had it. It was like eating Colin the Caterpillar, drinking. I like them.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we'll have a Vault City in a minute, but they are the best sour brewery in my eyes, anyway. Just because of their level of consistency and how close they get to their flavours. So, what do you think for a supermarket?
Well, I tell you what, right? The weather's turned now, so it's getting cold. But you know, if it was a really red hot sunny day, I'd rather drink that than like a can of bloody cherry pop or something like that. There is a bite to it. There is
it's not far away from cherry pop, isn't it? And
not really.
And you'd almost, if you drank that next to a cherryade, you'd think, is there actually alcohol in that? Because it's just pop, isn't it?
An alcoholic pop.
And it's dangerous. Even at 4.5%, that's quite dangerous. But there's just cherry for that, isn't there? Tart cherries.
It says a bit good. Jammy, but
well, that's the tartness. I think that's the tartness. Jammy needs to be a bit thicker, I think, for me, before you can use that term. But
I mean, that last bit then did make me go ooh a bit.
Oh, it's got a fair amount of sourness in it.
It's nice. You know what I mean? It's nice to drink. It's refreshing. It's fizzy. If you ask me what hops are in there, I won't have a freaking clue because, as far as I'm concerned, I can't take. There's nothing that resembles any hops in that whatsoever.
I don't think they really use hops. I mean, yeah. So rich, jammy, tart, cherry.
Yeah.
Bold and beautiful beer for the many. And I think Vocation do several different sours that you can get from the supermarket. I think they do a pina colada one. If I remember right, I think this is the best of the bunch for me. Anyway, so I have to remember I've got a microphone on here.
Keep banging it. Yeah.
Apologies for the noise.
That's all right. It's better than the squeak because it's a bit cold in here, and I put the fan heater on, and I did have an oil-fired heater in here, but now it's in up the other cabin where Janie works. So I need to get another one because it's quite good to leave it just. But this is a good time for the beer because you don't really have to worry about beers being out sometimes to keep them refrigerated all the while.
No. This is a bit more chilled out than the waffle, isn't it? I like this.
Yeah, it is.
It's a bit of a change.
And also as well, you can, if there's pauses or we chat a bit, I can edit it out and sort of there's no real pressure to. On a Wednesday waffle, we just waffle. Well,
we do, and it is. We sort of, and that's why we try and keep it down to 2 hours because it's quite intense, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you've got people interacting with you all the time, and but it's good fun. It's good fun if you've not joined our Wednesday waffle. When's the next one? 10th of December, isn't it? Wednesday the 10th of December, which will be our Christmas special, where we'll be going through all our favourite breweries and favourite beers of the year. Reliving the best moments of the waffle.
Might even dress up, like probably have the elf on the shelf, messing about.
Yeah.
Shitface Simon
will be doing something stuff with the elf on the shelf.
Started. Right, now we finish that tart, let's get on to on to the next one then. So
yeah. We can probably use the same glasses maybe for that.
Do you reckon? Yeah,
I reckon so.
I think so.
I reckon so. Yeah. I don't think we're going to have any. Let's just get that last drop.
I've been doing the kitchen for months. Well, not for months, but it's been a long process because of trying to get the trades in. The plasterers and things like that. Everybody's busy and that. And literally, I've got no outside tap. I've got nothing. And normally, I'd take these glasses and rinse them out and then bring them back because if we've had about 12 beers. I sometimes don't have enough glasses.
Can't have that many glasses, can you?
No.
Right. So again, the bottom of the can, you can see there's more cloudiness to it. There's more cloudiness to it.
Yeah.
You can just about on there see that. So that was the first bit of the can. That was the second bit. So sometimes so what they say is to just roll it around a little bit. I don't tend to do that with the weaker sours. I've just poured the last bit into there and you can see that's made it a little bit more cloudy now. But that's got a good...
Definitely got...
There's some sours, especially the slightly less traditional ones that are a bit more acidic. They tend to not have a head on. They just go very flat straight away. It doesn't mean that they're they're no good. But I do prefer like that little bit of a head on there, just because that first sip sometimes tends to be a little bit more, smooth, creamy.
Well,
so
they always smell amazing. Now this says chocolate dipped strawberry, chocolate infused sour with Scottish strawberries. So it looks like they've probably put real strawberries in this then.
Yeah, Scottish strawberries. I think I can't imagine Vault City pretty much, and I think that's why they get the flavours right. It's because they actually with fruit they put proper fruit in. I'm not getting.
It does smell
getting the strawberries, and then I am getting some kind of vanilla, which I suppose must be the chocolate.
It's like a strawberry cream.
Yeah, strawberry.
Tell you what it smells like, and I've said this before: the Slaros. The strawberry.
Right. Yeah.
Slare ice cream.
Somebody just reviewed Jodie Guinness. She's just reviewed this and said it was a bit like Turkish Delight. And that really put me off.
That's nowhere near. That's not Turkish delight at all.
I'm not getting Turkish delight on that.
I am definitely
Which is good.
getting
Which is good.
a very creamy strawberry Solero. You know, with his strawberry. How old are you, Nick? 41, 42?
40.
40. So
I'm aging as I'm doing this.
I'm old enough to be his dad. And that ain't a lie. So I'm 56 next year. And so I sort of remember probably when I was a kid and things were different. But I think the Soleros carried on all the way through. I think you can still get them now.
Oh yeah, I know what a Solero was.
Yeah,
I know what. Yeah, a bit like the overtone mango one is like a mango Solero, a proper Solero.
Yeah, of course.
And I remember when we had that,
we talked about
we talked about the fact that it was like a mango Solero, which I think is the original Solero, isn't it? I think. They are mango.
I've got to be hands up on that. That's nice. That is.
It's not quite what I expected though. Chocolate infused chocolate. So the thing when it says chocolate, what is it? Milk chocolate, dark chocolate, white chocolate?
I don't really know.
And that's the thing,
I don't know about chocolate, but definite vanilla-y, ice creamy. I don't know what chocolate that's dipped in, but it doesn't even really.
It adds the creaminess to it, doesn't it? I think.
Seems like it's probably a little bit white chocolatey, if anything, because it's got them little dribbles.
Yeah, that's it. And that's what I get. But when I looked at chocolate, I mean, you've got other chocolate.
Yeah.
The strawberries are dipped in chocolate,
Yeah.
so it could be a mixture of white chocolate and milk chocolate.
Yeah, but the strawberries are definitely dipped in chocolate, isn't they?
Dipped in chocolate.
But I've had strawberries dipped in chocolate, and that don't taste like that. But it is nice. It's really weird. It's sort of like, even though I've having this, and I think it's okay, and I'm enjoying it, and everything else. If there was a line of different beers to have, this would be the last one that I'd pick, because I'm not a sour person. But it's all of a sudden what's going to happen. About 6 beers in, I'm going to start Solerian, and I'm going to wonder where that this is almost to me like drinking alcohol-free beer and then getting drunk on it, because that doesn't taste like.
That's a bit nicer than the cherry one because it's got that creaminess to it. But again, that's personal preference. Yeah. If you like a traditional sour, or you like a sour that's not a pastry sour or creamy sour, then you go for the cherry one first. You have that one maybe. So this is available in the supermarket as well at Tesco, I believe.
Yeah, it's quite a few in Tesco now.
Yeah, so they've just introduced sort of 4 or 5, including the crunchy one. The lower end crunchy one, the 6% one, and the Mackey's honeycomb.
Oh, these are the stouts now.
Stouts, yeah. So they're stout. So, but there are a few sours as well that came out at the same time. This one was one of them, and the winterberry one as well that you showed.
Oh yeah,
showed earlier. That was also. But
I mean, this is definitely going to be a little bit of a Vault City forward evening, isn't it? I think simply because that's mostly what is in the fridge.
They do get the flavours right. It's okay.
Yeah, I'm disappointed with the chocolate not being there, because that would have been really, really good.
I don't think there's much point having the strawberry one on its own, because I think we're not going to get too much different from that. It's a bit creamy. I'm trying to think. It reminds me of something I've had recently. I've had one and I didn't think. And it just had vanilla in it, and it just made it creamier.
It does say here, decadent dessert sour combines juicy Scottish strawberries with the rich, luxurious taste of creamy chocolate. I'm just not getting that.
Again, it's creamy chocolate. I white chocolate. I get white chocolate, and that brings a lot of sweetness to it. I mean, we were talking about the sour scale. Oh, you're going to be able to see that on there. Just about. You can see that is a number 1. So there ain't much to that in terms of sourness.
No.
And that's why I'm sort of, just kind of like, this is good. But then it is a supermarket sour.
Yeah.
So you're not going to get masses and masses of flavour.
I'm trying to get that chocolate. I can't get.
Like I say, if it's white chocolate, yes. But I expected it to be, I don't know, more chocolate. I don't know.
Where they're normally really good at whatever the beer or drink is described as, they're normally very good at hitting it spot on it. If they say it's a crunchy bar, you get a crunchy bar. If they say it's a blooming Colin the Caterpillar, you get Colin the Caterpillar.
Yeah.
I mean, I could even taste the little white buttons and the because we got Colin's bits and bobs. You can buy Colin the Caterpillar's bits and bobs, and you can eat
And
them.
you assemble.
Just what? Assembling.
Assemble them together. You build your own caterpillar.
Yeah.
Or do you not? You just eat it separately.
Yeah,
you not bother to
it's like
assemble?
just a bag. It was just a bag of caterpillar.
Oh right.
You just like go in it and just there's the buttons that you'd make. Actually, I can't think about how that was. You could have made him. God, you could have made him like one of those like that Toy Story when they put that toy back together and he's all wrong. You know?
Oh
that kid,
yeah.
didn't it? We could have made a really like
a
Halloween.
mashed up Colin Caterpillar.
Yeah,
That'd be awful, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
Who'd want to do that?
I know, me. Right, time for another one then. Let's not kill the horse. I'll pause the video for a second. Go and get the next one. See you in a second. So that was quick, weren't it? So you're gonna probably I've put the noise cancellation on the mics, but you're probably gonna hear this annoying squeak, and that isn't Simon squeaking or breathing or snoring or anything. It's the fan heater. It's got this annoying squeak. And I remember my daughter saying to me, Dad, I really enjoyed watching that video, but that squeak would get on my nerves. So apologies, but soon chilled down in here, didn't it?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so we've got the fire on. So what better to have with that than a winter berry crumble?
Ooh, let's have a look.
So we're going on to another Vault City. This one is the winter berry crumble, and this is also available in Tesco.
I mean,
So
when
I
you
think
think
so I've got this one at home. So so I'm hoping it's all right.
Yeah. Get it poured. Let's see.
We could have another one at Christmas maybe.
Yeah.
Right, so we're gonna get it poured.
Yeah, we'll get it poured. Get it on the pour.
So this one is a number 2 on the sour scale.
Ooh.
So this should pick up a little bit if I can open it. What colour do you think it's going to be?
I reckon it's going to be
Same colour as that, like a purpley colour.
Yeah, what we're going to have? We're going to have some dark fruits.
Oh, it's about right, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, what I'm going to do this time.
Cool. Blimey. I can see myself because Nick said he said I can only stop for 2 or 3 hours. Can you see how that's going to go on a Sunday night?
We're getting through these rapid, aren't we?
Yeah, they're just easy to drink though, isn't they? That is the problem. Now this is ramped up in the ABV a little bit, isn't it?
This one's 6.5 now. So
is it? Yeah, this is more
steady
like
on
it.
now. Steady on.
This is more like it.
So this is winter fruits pastry sour. So this is actually described as a pastry sour. So I'm going to guess from this one we're going to get the winter berries, and because it's a crumble, we're going to get that kind of vanilla-y, maybe even custardy. Yeah, do you think?
I mean, I love crumble. But there's lots of different crumble. But I mean, if you say crumble, I always think apple crumble every time. But
so that one's a.
It
looks a bit lighter on there.
Because
of the light, it's making it look a bit lighter, but it's a bit darker than that. It's like a light purpley colour.
Oh, that smells absolutely delicious.
So you have got a bit of spice on this one, which I suppose in a winter crumble you'd expect to have a little bit of cinnamon or something, wouldn't you?
There is cinnamon there. And as soon as you just said that, straight the placebo.
A bit of cinnamon.
Oh, that smells. See, the thing is, it smells really nice, doesn't it? Oh, that smells absolute. And the can art's lovely. Little skier up there, look. He's having a little ski on the top of whatever that is.
He's having a good time, isn't he?
Is it like little, what is it?
Little fruits.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like fruit.
Strawberry.
Very clever.
Is that a pear?
Very clever. I think so, yeah.
Pear. Yeah, very
winter berry. Pear.
Oh,
yeah, possibly. Right. I don't know. I mean, pear goes well with like cinnamon, doesn't it? Yeah. Right.
I love the cinnamon smell in that.
I don't know what to think.
Probably take a couple. I think there's some big flavours in these sours, and it takes you a little bit of time to move from one to the other, don't it? Probably should have a bit of water in between, but that just ends up making me wee.
Okay. Yeah. So there's cinnamon
running all the way through that.
Gets you. And then the fruits. I mean, you can see what fruits are on the front here. That looks like a strawberry. You said that looks like a pear, which it does. That looks like a blackberry. What the fuck is that? Is that the top of a banana?
Well,
You wouldn't have a banana in a winterberry crumble, would you?
Yeah, a banana look there. That's what we're talking about. Look, the top of a banana. Or could it be like a... Would it be a mango? Mango's that sort of colour, isn't it? But it wouldn't be a mango.
Well, it's winter. It's
winter,
berries,
isn't it? Yeah. Winter fruits.
Yeah. Maybe that's just a mountain. A yellow mountain.
That's a genuine mountain.
Oh, and they're blueberries rolling around on the road. So
Can't
there's
get
some blueberries in there.
Not got
as
much
well.
blue.
Well, I don't know. I think I'll get a bit of the pear. I don't know. No, I think because we've talked about pear so much, that's all I'm getting.
I'm getting a lot of cinnamon. The one thing that you can absolutely 100% say about these beers is they're damn refreshing. I mean, goodness gracious me. If you've had goodness gracious me, old bean. Goodness gracious me. What sort of chat's that from me?
Say what you want, mate.
Good God.
Jolly good. Well,
tell you.
I can't imagine in the olden days.
Yeah.
Sipping on, Tally ho, excuse me. Can I get a pint of ale, please?
Yes, what would you
like?
like?
We haven't got any ale. We've got some winterberry crumble, sour.
Pastry sour, sir. Have you not got the traditional bitter? This is when I've got Richard's hat on. Look, he gifted me this cap. Bless him, Richard. Awesome. But this, don't know. Loads of cannol, loads of really inviting flavours, but cinnamon and
yeah, I still can't get it. Cinnamon and pear.
See, with a normal beer, as I call it, I'll swill it around my mouth so I'm breathing through my nose and I can get the hops and things. Then if I do a quick drink and let it throw it down my neck, I can normally get the malts there. Doesn't matter what I do with this; it just gets that same frigging flavour. It's just the same flavour.
It's like the 20s version of Alka Pops in the 90s, isn't it? Really, but more expensive. Because there's a lot that goes into brewing sours. Brewing, is that brewing the right word? Brewing.
I'll have to really ask them how.
Because I think they take quite a long time to brew. But you know when you look at the colour, I think that's going to be like blackberries and raspberries, like forest fruits.
Yeah,
that's what I'm thinking. Forest fruits.
Yeah.
So I think the winter fruits thing, the pear. I'm getting pear and I'm getting blueberry.
Right. Well,
but I'm not getting any blackberry or anything like that.
The pear, I'm trying, even when you're saying it, and believe it, I have a pear every day at work. Right? Yeah. Every day I take a pear to work, and I think pears are exactly the same as what plums are. Depends how ripe they are. It depends how they taste. And I can get the pear because you're telling me that, but not massively. But it says here, the silky, smooth, seasonal sour with a vibrant mix of winter fruits, combining ripe pear.
Right.
So if you have a crunchy pear, I can't stand it, and it doesn't really taste of anything really, in my opinion. But when it's ripe, juicy,
yeah. Yeah. Got to have a soft pear.
Tart blackberries and juicy strawberries with warming cinnamon spices.
Yeah, the blackberries and the strawberries, they're there, and I think it's the colour that gives you that perception that they should be there. You know, I suppose if it was a pear colour, probably wouldn't be as inviting, would it?
No.
And that's the thing with these sours. I think that sometimes they've got to look nice. I noticed where we went on Friday, they had it. We didn't have it, but they had the Vault City caramel iced brown sugar latte, whatever it is. The one that was at the Leicester meetup when we went to Mill Hill.
Oh yeah.
And it was nice, but it's a really murky brown colour.
Oh,
and you know,
dirty dishwater.
It's brown sugar. It's brown sugar and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I do think I wonder if they looked at it and thought, can we sell it like this, or do we need to add something in to make it a little, a bit more friendly on the eye, because you eat with your eyes, don't you?
Yeah, yeah.
And you drink with your eyes.
Yeah.
You know if you, when we do the waffle and we have a Verdant or a Daya or something like that, and it comes out, it's really creamy and thick, and you're almost already thinking this is going to be amazing before you've even tasted it.
Yeah, yeah.
And I do that with sours as well, especially if they pour and they've got a nice smooth little head and they've got a really nice, well, almost colour like that, like a reddy colour, and it's quite a thick reddy colour. You're straight away thinking this is going to be indulgent. Again, this is a supermarket sour, so I've got to sort of, you've got to, if you're to rate it, you've got to bear that in mind, that it was a lot cheaper than probably a couple that we're going to have in a bit.
Yeah, yeah.
Probably half the price, actually. Yeah. So it's nice.
It's nice. It's nice. Yeah. It's refreshing. It's got a bit more bite. Normally, if you have a 4.5% beer and then you have a 6.2% beer, you can, or 6% as this is, you can sort of feel the bite of it a bit more. But these are so refreshing.
I'm not getting any difference in volume.
No. To that. There's a little bit of bite, but
yeah,
God, you could, if you didn't know, if you just sort of said, "Oh, I've got these fizzy sort of like low alcohol sours, full of flavour but no alcohol," you wouldn't worry about it until you started slurring and.
Yeah. But it's also like eating 5 desserts after dinner at night. You know, you'll know by the time we get to the 4th and the 5th one, it's very sweet. And starts to become a bit sickly, and that's the danger of doing this session.
I mean, normally
we'll go home and we'll be buzzing because it'll be just all sweet drinks. But
I mean, normally on the Monday morning after I've had a few beers and that down here at Spencer Arms, like, you know, you got a sort of a decent beer fart. I reckon tomorrow I'm going to be like farting like a fruit salad. My mate will be saying to me like,
still drinking.
Mate will be saying like, cool. So like, what's that? It's like it smells like a fruit salad.
Fruity, yeah.
I'll have to see.
It's a new aftershave.
It's like sour session.
Sour session by Vault City.
Yeah, see what happens.
That's it, Vault City. If you're listening, let's get some aftershaves, all perfumes, made based on your beers. Yeah. Let's do it.
Oh, you're smelling very chocolatey dipped strawberry today. You know what I mean?
They'll be releasing vapes soon, won't they? Vault City vape flavours.
Yeah.
We're doing all the work here for you, Vault City. Come on, VC.
You know, absolutely.
Marketing
Tell you what,
geniuses here.
Right, so 3 sours so far. Death by Cherries, Vocation, the Winterberry Crumble we've just had now, and the chocolate dipped strawberry. For me, so far, I think that one, I've enjoyed that. I love Vault City. I love their Imperial stouts. I love all their adjunct stouts, the sweet stouts, what they're all there to do. I'm not a sweet person, but like, and I don't have puddings. If I go out, like say to Nick's pub and he does fantastic food, I tend to not have the pudding because I've not really got that sweet tooth, but every now and then I'll have one and I really enjoy it. It's not that I don't like chocolate or I don't like sweet stuff, I just don't like it very often. So to have this now is quite nice, but I actually think that for me was nice. But yeah, with the Imperial stouts, I love all the sweet stouts.
They've all been nice. Those 3. I've had this one before and I'm trying to think what I rated it on Untapped. I think it would have been about 4.25. I'm quite generous with my ratings. But I reckon that would have been about a 4.25, which is about average for me. I'd say the same for the other 2, to be fair.
Yeah.
But they're all supermarket sours.
Yeah.
So
it costs a lot of money to produce.
None of those are disappointing.
No.
Didn't know really what to expect from the chocolate one. Thought it'd have a bit more chocolate in, to be honest. And that one, it's the pear that's sort of knocking me off a little bit. Because I'm not really that big fan of pear in sours, to be honest.
It seems the wrong fruit to go in a sour for me. It's almost like you want more colourful fruits. A pear's a bit bland, isn't it? You want
you can. I'm trying to think of there has been some sours I've seen that have been just pear. What's the main dessert you have with pear?
Pear, God.
What's the pear?
I don't know. Don't think I've ever had a dessert with pear.
Somebody does a sour and they do pear, and they call it pear something. Or it might have been a pear sorbet. Pear sorbet.
I've never had anything.
I don't know, but I stayed away because it just said pear on it, so I knew I wouldn't. And I didn't think that would have pear in, to be honest. I know it's probably classed as a winterberry, but well, it's not winterberry, is it? I think that's why I keep getting. I would just say winterberry, yeah.
Yeah, winterberry, yeah.
So pear's not.
Don't know.
Pear's not a berry, so that's what's thrown me there.
Yeah.
They've chucked pear in there without telling me.
But you spotted it because we didn't. Hey, what's going on here? We've suddenly just had a blackout. Like,
oh, your red lights look a lot better than that.
Oh, I tell you what, yeah, we got
the red light corner over there.
Well, the next video I'll do from behind the bar, I've got some new lights that are in the where all the booze is and things. I've had the battery ones, and I leave them on, and then they all leak and everything else. I've got some LED lights, some rechargeable ones, so they're really good, and we've set them to red tonight. Spells danger. Right, let's get another one out. Let's not mess about.
No,
I'll pause the video for a second. We'll be back in a second. So here's the thing. We're back. Told you it'd be a second. I always buy various beers. So if anybody comes around, there's various beers in. So even though I'm not the big sour person, I'll always buy some sours. And I've had this one for a long time. So I know Yonder's fantastic. Honeycomb, double berry, ripple, 6.5%, ice cream, fruit and dairy ice cream sour. Now, this has got a best before the 4th of April 2025. So that shows you how long I've had it. Now, you've had this one before, haven't you? So you know what it's like. So I will leave it to you to now describe it, and we'll go from there.
Well, I think we'll just get it poured. But I think hopefully I'm gonna know if the best before date has tainted it somehow over what we in 6 months, 7 months, 6 months. But yeah, honeycomb double berry ripple. So I remember this one. I remember this. I think I scored it a 4.5 on Untapped. I think possibly more. I don't know, but I remember thinking it was a really solid sour, and this one will be creamy.
Now, in a bottle, I don't really worry too much about the best before dates, especially bottle conditioned beer, because the bit of yeast or whatever that goes in there sucks up. Yeast loves oxygen, so it sucks up any bits of oxygen that are in there. Now, in a can, the reason they have best before dates on cans is because they know that with their ingress of oxygen when they're canning it, how long it'll be before it affects the beer. Now, sours, from what I can say, they're a bit more wilder, aren't they? So they're a bit more. So now,
I've never had. So I've had a couple of oxidised cans before that you see straight away
instantly
the darkness of what's supposed to be like a glowing yellow ends up being like a dark orange.
Yeah.
And as soon as you taste it, you get what everybody describes as damp cardboard.
Yeah.
Which is right. I've only had that on a few occasions, but I've never had a sour where I've drank it and gone, oh, surely that's off. I don't know. Anybody who doesn't like sours is probably drinking every sour and thinking that. But
so how's the colour look to what you remember it?
So that is pretty much bang on what the colour was like.
Yeah.
I
don't know.
Describing what this is a honeycomb double berry ripple, and it's a fruit and dairy ice cream sour. So imagine having a toffee honeycomb flavoured ice cream with raspberry ripple sauce on. That was the flavour of this. And I remember it being absolutely perfect. And actually, you can smell it. I don't remember smelling it before, but I don't always when I'm reviewing. I don't always smell and talk about aroma that much. But
I mean, we've had your stout that you've got on at the minute, the Blue Monkey one, haven't we? I can't think what it's called now.
But it's just Cinder Toffee Stout.
Cinder Toffee Stout. Oh my!
Which is basically honeycomb. God. But you can smell the honeycomb on that, can't you?
Yeah, it's there. There's no off.
More so than the raspberry. Which I don't remember last time.
Now, you see, I'll tell you a little story about it. So I've got a beer in the fridge now. and it was a collaboration between Rate My Beer, Simon from Real Ale Craft Beer, and Hackney Church Brewery, right? And they did a pineapple Weizenbock. So basically a dark wheat beer, and it had tons and tons of real pineapple in. I bought some and I let it go way past its date, and I tried it after a year, and I could really taste the pineapple in it after a year. I messaged Hackney Church, and they basically says to me that it would have suffered with some oxidization, which would not harm the beer, but it would actually bring out the pineapple more. So in essence, the beer for me tasted more pineapple-y after a year because of the oxidization. So it depends what the ingredients is, I suppose, in the beer as well.
So possibly the berry has faded away, but the honeycomb has sort of grown.
Right. Oh my God, I've really got the honeycomb in that.
Yeah.
Big. Oh, I like that.
And I would say that's the change with it being out of date, you know.
More honeycomb.
Because I remember it being slightly more creamy.
Oh, wow.
But I remember it having a good balance between the sort of raspberry and the honeycomb. Whereas that is really honeycomb, isn't it? That's all you can, and that's all I can smell. Is that? I mean, you can see the reddy colour on it, the sort of slightly off red colour.
Well, put it this way, I wouldn't know there was anything. I mean, like you say, I had the unfortunate task, and I'm not going to mention who it was or where it was, but there was a beer that was really, really, really special to one of our pub sheddies. And I cracked the can open. It was obviously really oxidised. I contacted the brewery and I said, I've just had this beer, and I just thought I'd let you know that I think your cans have suffered with them because it was fresh. It was fresh. It was the day it was delivered.
Released, yeah.
And I felt so bad. But there's no way. There's a lot of beer reviewers who were just going to go, what's this crap? What's this shit? Look at this way. But I thought, no, that ain't fair. This is a good brewery. This should be. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has problems.
You could always be subject to that. Those issues, can't you? Without being a.
And the brewery couldn't thank me enough for raising it, and to be fair, it was heartbreaking because they literally withdrew it from that off the sale, and some of them weren't. I seen some of the beers that were okay, and some were really oxidised.
It doesn't always affect the whole batch, does it? Because it's can by can, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, depending on what kind of can, I'm guessing there's cheaper versions of cans.
Yeah.
You can go for a slightly. That's running the risk of having that happen because of perhaps thinner material or I don't know how it works. But 99% of the time, again, like I said earlier, I think 2-3 times it's happened to me where I've opened a can, I poured it, it's not been out of date, and straight away you can tell that it's been oxidised. I mean, this, still tastes good. And the issue is as well that we've now drank 3 sours. And generally, if I'm having a sour, I won't have had one before. I might have had a beer before. Or it might just be one beer I've had that night. I've decided I'm going to have a sour tonight. I'm going to review a sour. Whereas we've just had something with cinnamon in it. And pear. Completely different flavours. And is that why I'm getting something slightly different to last time? And it was probably a year or 2 ago as well. So
it's lovely and sticky.
Probably when this was released.
But here's the thing.
It went out of date in April, so it's probably released a year ago.
But I mean, it's testament to Yonder.
It probably was about then that...
it is like testament to Yonder that, I'm drinking one of their beers that they would say is best before that date, and we're taking it on to drink it way out of date. But there's no off flavours. There's nothing wrong about that beer. It tastes really nice, actually. I really like that. I tell you what, this has opened my eyes a lot because these are really full of these different flavours, and I think they go down so well after a session on the beer to finish with a sour. I like that. That's my favourite one of the night.
Yeah. And it should be. It should be because I remember it being slightly more sour as well. So again, does that just because it's
interesting?
Yeah. Would it lose its sourness if it's a bit.
I mean,
Or
it's quite
6 months.
sour.
6 months. Do you find that quite sour?
I found that quite sour. Yeah, I mean, it's not sucking the cheeks in, but it's bloody sour. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I'm hoping we've got one that is
Super
really sour.
I think the
If
Thornbridge
not,
one.
I will bring one to the waffle.
Yeah.
Maybe not for Christmas, but for.
Well, I know
for the one in
Thornbridge.
January.
Well, what I'll do is I've already done the order for this month, but in December, I don't. Oh no, it won't come in time. Thornbridge do some proper good sours, like the real wild ferment, however they do it.
Slightly more traditional.
The one that I gave you, because I had one of those. I'm like, oh Jesus, what on earth is that? It's like, I know that it just because it wasn't my taste, and I think it's because the modern sours are more my thing. But a proper real sour is something that's
Yeah. Well, they usually, even if they're not really sour, they'll be really tart. And there's a difference between tart and sour. And I prefer sour. You can get a natural tartness from things like strawberries, blackberries, raspberries, that you normally get.
Yeah.
If you like you do with grapes to make sort of wine, if you crush them up and turn them into a you just get natural sourness from that.
I'll tell you what I did.
Natural tartness, sorry, a natural like tart sort of flavour. The sour is then brought by how it's fermented, I believe.
Yeah. They create some bacteria, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, some natural bacteria.
No, I can't think what it is now. Somebody will know what's in this. They'll go.
I bet Richard will know.
Yeah.
Because I've not seen Richard Brewer's sour yet, but he might do now. But I remember years ago went blackberry picking.
Yeah.
And put all the blackberries in the little, when you get a Chinese and you get them little tubs, put them in that tub, put it in the fridge, forgot about it. I mean, literally forgot about it for ages and ages and ages and ages. Because, the fridge is normally full of beer and the odd bit of food. And
fruit was in the back.
We've only got 4 fridges in this
Had to drink 20 beers just to get to the back of the fridge.
Yeah, and eventually there they were in this tub. And I thought, oh my God, they're them blackberries. When I moved it, it all moved. Like, what on earth's going on here? Took them out. I literally took the lid off. It was liquid. And it smelt like wine. They just naturally fermented. Oh, that was rich. I'll take that out. Naturally fermented. And I almost thought to myself, well, this ain't going to be wrong. This ain't going to be bad. I could drink this. But I didn't. I tipped it away. But I reckon if I put a bit of vodka with it, it would have probably been all right.
Yeah.
There's natural yeast.
Should have left it in there for longer, and it would have been vintage now, wouldn't it?
I mean, there's actual natural yeast in the air, and that's why they do 0.5% ABV on the alcohol-free beers, because they cannot guarantee it's completely free of alcohol, because there's yeast floating about everywhere, especially in breweries and that can affect.
They have to extract, because you do get some beers that they claim, like Guinness, 0.0.
Yeah.
Or is that 0.05?
No,
So a lot of them are 0.5, aren't they?
I think Guinness is, I think Guinness
extract
the
alcohol, don't
they do a cold extraction, so I think they must do something along the lines of freezing it so the alcohol don't freeze, whereas everything else does freeze.
Yeah.
And then basically the alcohol is filtered, so it's cold filtration. That's what they do. That's what Guinness do.
Right, yeah.
I know that because Steve Gilson told me. I don't know how the process works, but it's basically they brew the beer as per the normal, whatever percentage it is. They liquor it down to the 4%, and then they do the cold filtering to get it. And that's why Guinness is probably one of the best alcohol-free beers out there. If you like Guinness, if you don't like Guinness, then well, it's not. It's the crappiest, isn't it? But
closest to the actual product. Yeah, the alcoholic product.
Right. So that's good. I like that. That's good. Right.
It's still the best of the bunch.
It is. That's the favourite one. So even an out-of-date Yonder beer I've had for ages.
Still tastes like ice cream.
Yeah.
You still do get a bit of the raspberry. In fact, now I'm going down it more. I'm getting more of the raspberry now than I did the honeycomb. But to begin with, the honeycomb is really powerful. I don't remember that from last time, but it was a while ago. So.
And it's even more powerful than than the actual honeycomb that you were getting a crunchy. It's almost like liquid toffee type of That is. There's almost like I love toffee in any kind of beer. I really like that actually.
Yeah.
It's a bit warming.
What's probably going to be my sour of the year, if we're going to do that, will be a Vault City maple forest fruits stacked pancake sour. Something along those lines. There's a weird monster on the front of the can.
That's even woke him up, that description.
He looks a bit like him, actually. Looks a bit like Shitface. Yeah, Shitface Simon is on the front of this can.
Is he?
Yeah, I'll have to show you a picture later.
Famous.
I think he's been out and about in the forest with his maple fruits of the forest
he's gone here.
pancakes. Yeah, he only has about 30 seconds in him, doesn't he? Yeah, but the reason why I like that, and the reason why I'm mentioning it, because it's got that sweet maple pecan sort of flavour mixed with sort of blackberries, so that forest fruits, and that gives it that creaminess, and that's a little bit what this reminds me of. But that is, and it has won an award as well. But yeah, I'll have to see if they release it again next year. So I think they've released it 2 years in a row. So if they release it next year, we're going to bring that to the waffle. And that'll be one sour that we can't miss.
Oh yeah, I look forward to that. And here's the thing as well. I always talk about any beer that we have, any beer. One of the things I think makes a good beer is the finish, how it leaves. When you finish the beer, if you drink a beer and you put it down, and then literally a minute later you've got no remnants of that beer, you've got no taste in it. This is just never ending. The honeycomb, silky, toffee type. It's like you've had an ice cream with the toffee syrup on it.
Yeah.
That's just constantly.
Yeah, it's
leaving.
more. I described it as the other way around.
Yeah.
But actually, it does. I mean, the picture on the front. You can see the picture on the front. I'm only just realising now. It's kind of raspberry ripple ice cream with pieces of honeycomb on top. So it's like having a raspberry ripple with crunchies crushed onto the top.
I tell you something.
I don't know about you, but that sounds bloody lovely.
I tell you what, I've got to say, like, if that was the first sour I'd ever had, a bit like the Overtone mango ripple. That was Pablo came around, he went, Speno, right?
Because it's creamy mango, isn't it? It's like mango and vanilla and like a Solero.
He says to me, if you don't like this, then you know, and I did, and I didn't just say it just because
must be dead.
Yeah, just because it's like somebody gifting you a beer. I'm honest. I like to be honest, and you know, there's nothing wrong about being honest. We all have difference of opinions, and this is why our Wednesday waffle works so well, because our taste buds are very different, isn't there?
Yeah.
So we get very different things out of the beer.
Yeah, which is good.
Yeah.
But beer is subjective to an extent, isn't it?
Yeah, it certainly is.
You know, I mean, you can. I wouldn't say sours are like the Marmite effect. I don't think. No. You either love them or hate them. I think there is room for, and you're starting to see on a lot of the beer groups that I'm seeing, starting to creep in a few sours and going, you know, don't attack me, but I've had this sour and it's actually really nice.
Yeah.
You know, so I think our tastes are sort of, we're broadening our horizons when it comes to beer, and I think all the sort of generations of beer drinkers, but I think a new generation of beer drinkers is gonna take up sours, just like we took up Alka-Pops in the 90s. I reckon.
Crikey.
Do you think? Especially if they're in the supermarket now, because you've got a whole range. If you've got probably, I mean, 5 years ago you might have had one. I remember Vault City being the first, possibly the first brewery to get their sours into the supermarket, and they started off with 2 bottles. We were talking about this, weren't we? Bottles and cans.
Yes.
And the first ones that they put into supermarkets were actually in bottles. Well, it would have been Brewdog first, actually, but Vault City were probably second. And one of them was a tropical one, and one of them was a fruity one. I want to say strawberry, something like that. And they released them. I remember seeing them in the supermarket and going, getting those, absolutely amazing. And now you've got a choice of sort of 5 or 6 readily available, always in there, and always sort of changing as well. Mostly Vault City, but you do get the odd vocation and stuff as well. So they're now more readily available for all generations who are thinking, I like beer. I like these fruity beers. maybe I can, oh, what's that? I'll try that.
Yeah.
That's got a strawberry in the front. Branding for breweries would probably
They
give us a bit of insight. And I have seen him talk about some of these that have got, obviously with Vault City, you can see there, that's got strawberries dipped in chocolate on.
Yeah.
So you know what that's going to be. That's going to be fruity. It's going to have a chocolate flavour to it.
Even though it weren't.
A little bit of white chocolate maybe, but that was about it.
While you carry on doing this.
That one's got cherries, Death by Cherries. That says exactly what it is. That's a cherry beer. The Yonder, it's got a picture of an ice cream on the front. So I think as long as you get your branding right, people are going to pick these up and go, oh yeah, I like these fruity beers. Let's give it a go. So I think I don't think that rise is going to stop. Apart from the fact that they are very sweet. And I think, like we're going to find out, drinking sort of 5 or 6 of these, it does start to get a bit heavy.
Yeah, I'm feeling it.
It does start to get a bit heavy.
I'm feeling it.
And a bit sickly. So
can we try this?
So we'll go for this one.
Now the reason
then for the Yonder, I think.
Yeah, the reason that I want to do this one is one because it's one of my favourite breweries, Thornbridge. Also, Abby Tronic, now on the radio, Ellen Radio, she does Sour of the Week, and she said this was quite sour.
Oh, right, okay.
And also, as well, because it's a plum sour, so it's a plum sour, it's called Simca Plum Sour. It's only 4.5% from Thornbridge. This is in date, I believe. Is it? Yes.
Yeah.
10th, 25. Oh, just out. Only just out.
Only just out. Yeah.
But their canning's really good because you can feel as well. That's another telltale sign.
Yeah.
When you get a can, so here's a little bit of a tip, and I think you'll agree with this.
Yeah. And
I've got a couple of cans in there that have suffered with this. That can is firm still. It's proper firm. So the beer is quite full. The carbonation is keeping it nice. There's some cans that you'll pick up and they're quite squodgy. And I've got a beer in there I've picked up tonight. I thought that's quite squodgy, and that's when I think you have the problem because there's a bit too much room in the can.
Yeah, one of those I was talking about earlier was squidgy.
Was it?
And straight away,
yeah,
that's obviously going to have. That's obviously going to be oxidised and not going to be good. But yeah, I remember I still opened it and tried it, and it was awful. But it's always worth the go, isn't it?
Yeah.
Some beers I've had that I've been oxidised in craft in micropubs actually, and some of them where the owners turn around and gone, "I'll change that for you because that don't look very good." But some of them have still been because they've been cold and I've got their fruity hops and I've still had them and thought. Well, it tastes all right, but then when they bought you a fresh one, or let me give you something else because that's obviously gone, and they've been a lot better. But sometimes you can't really tell because you don't know if the beer's just not that great or whether it's oxidised or not.
Every day, I have plums, so I have a lot of fruit. So I have pear, plums, I have grapes, blueberries, blackberries, raspberries. I have a big fruit pot every single day. And the plums are my nemesis. Is that the right word? Because I like a plum.
Extreme.
Yeah. I like a plum when you bite into it and you have to stop the juice from falling out. If I get a crunchy plum, that's probably one of the most sourest fruits I can ever put in my gob. It takes my breath away. I get if it's like, these days I go like this. Now, Mrs. Speno, she gets a lot of the fruit from the fruit man. Like he's got a stall and he does fruit and veg just outside the hospital.
Right.
So we get really good. I mean, the pears I had, honestly, the pears I've been having are as big as these cans. It's took me 3 sessions of eating it to get through it. So the fruit is really good quality. And they're quite fresh, but the plums, I'm like, I need to leave them for a few days. But if I do have them, my goodness me, are they tart and sour. So I think this might be quite sour.
So I was under the impression that fruits become more sour.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That they get more sour as
I
they
don't
ripen.
Like,
obviously not.
This is I've not actually. I'm just gonna a little swill in this water here, chucking outside. I'll edit this out.
Oh right.
Yeah. Just to get rid of it, because that's a little bit thingy, weren't it? Very creamy and.
Yes.
And I know I've drank out
this
of that.
one's not going to be creamy. I know, knowing Thornbridge.
Yeah, no,
This is going to have a slightly more traditional.
Yeah.
But I am interested to see. Have I had a sour from Thornbridge before? I would say
no.
I don't think I have.
Get it poured then, mate. Let's see what
I don't think I have. I've had a couple of fruit beers from them.
Now, I'm not going to be annoyed with myself because if I don't like this, I'm not into sours, am I? But if you don't like it, I'll look upon that as being a more of a good description and review of it. But no, at not one point do I ever have a beer and start slagging it off because, like I say, it's subjective, isn't it? Like, there's no bad beer out there apart from Carlin. But there's no bad beer. But like,
what's wrong with Carlin?
You sell a lot of it, don't you? Really, Colin, don't you?
Yeah.
People love it because they can have 8 pints of it, and they're like. It's a really weird thing because I said to you the other night on Friday now when we were out, and you had the flight of 4, and I was like, oh, I should have done that. But I like a lot of drink.
Yeah.
I like a lot of beer.
Yeah. It depends where I am. If there's somewhere where there's only a few beers on, and I'm thinking, or if you're gonna be on a bit of a day session, then I want a session beer, but in a pint glass.
Yeah.
And you know, having a few of them before you move on to something maybe a bit stronger and you go for smaller. But yeah, I must admit when we walked into Hopology, we were in, weren't we, on Friday night?
Honestly, if you're in Leicester around Queen's Road, Victoria Park End.
I just couldn't decide, and I thought some of these are strong. I'm not going to have 2/3 of this and half of that, and I didn't know how long we were going to be there. So, and he said, "Oh, how about a flight or a paddle?"
And I just had my beer poured.
Yeah,
my pint.
Not persuaded. No, he's a pint guy. This guy, he wants to try everything. So, but I thought, well, yeah, and then I thought they'd do a flight in 3 or 4. So. Well, I'm only going to have 3 because that one's quite strong. That's 8%. That's whatever. That's 10%. That's and whether you have 3 or 4, they bring it over. They bring it to the bar in a 4 paddle,
and the glasses are beautiful,
lovely little sort of glasses. But there's just a hole where that 4th one should be.
I'll put the photos in this video.
I couldn't leave that hole empty.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah. You said
I remember.
3. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. I was sort of looking at that and out in the world of my own.
Said no. Okay, I'll have that other one that you recommended and add 4. And these were all one of them was a 6%, 2 were 8%, one was a 10% stout, which was an amazing stout. Anyway, we're on about sound.
So Nick and I are in Hopology. And I've made a mistake because I've just had the 1, but Nick's gone for. A flight.
There's a flight going on here.
He's got a flight. Look at this, a full flight.
Beautiful.
So I'm going to have an in-betweener, and we said we were going to document this and video this tonight, but we haven't. We've been just having a bit of fun. Yeah. But Nick's just gone down on me, ain't you, mate?
I've come back up there now. I don't know.
What you got? Got 30 seconds to tell me what you got.
Yeah, quick. We've got Beak, 2 sudden death double dry hops. I'm going down again.
Yeah.
And a Baron Stout, 10% Imperial Stout.
I didn't realise you got a 10% Imperial Stout.
We might share.
No, we won't. I'm going to go and get a flight myself.
We're taking the line.
So we have the Baron. Is it Lion
Tamer? Yeah.
This is a 10% stout.
Imperial Stout. Imperial pastry stout.
Now the thing is, here it is. So Nick had it as part of his flight, and I've gone and ordered myself one. Oh my god, this is fantastic. So through all the nuttiness, the lactosey milkiness, the vanilla, the moorishness of this stout, it still comes across then afterwards as a robust stout. It's just a pure stout, isn't it?
It's the chocolate, it's the coffee, and and the vanilla. It is a creamy stout, but it's really lovely.
It is amazing.
It's really lovely, isn't it?
It is.
From Baron. Have you ever had Baron beers before?
I've never heard of Baron beers. No.
No? From Hertfordshire, yeah, they do some good real pale ales and dippers, but I don't think I've ever had any of those beers.
Oh,
But this is an Imperial Stout. This is beautiful.
good God! The chocolate as well, the dark chocolate. It just keeps giving. It's like, yeah, it keeps giving. I've just had the chocolate in there, like a milk chocolate as well.
Beautiful.
God, this is full of flavour.
We've not had any stout like this on the Wednesday waffle, have we?
No. And I tell you what, I was going to bring the mics out tonight because you don't know how much of this audio has been picked up, so I hope it's a lot.
Well, it's not that busy now, is it? So
It should be all right.
But all these beers have been beautiful.
Oh.
This has been a really, really good visit to Clarendon Park, isn't it? This is the place to go for craft beer, isn't it?
Yeah.
And especially if you like your dippers or your Imperial Stout. These, I'm going to enjoy the rest of this now.
Cheers.
Shall we have another pint?
Yes.
Sours today.
Oh, well, it
So-
looks good. Nice. Swill it round, and that's pretty much the colour of what it is, isn't
very light.
it? Yeah.
It
Doesn't look
is
like
plum colour, but it's more like a rose petal.
Yeah.
More like a rose petal
I mean,
kind
the
of
plums
colour.
I have are that colour. Purple. That's what the plums are that I have.
So what I'd imagine a Thornbridge sour to be like is it's still got very much a more beer taste.
Yeah. I was
Yeah.
just going to think about that myself, yeah.
So because it's a bit more traditional, I'm starting to get a bit of the plum now.
I mean, I've just swilled them glasses out, but it's almost a little bit, still a little bit of yonder left
Is it
on them
still-
glasses, isn't there? Now,
That little that honeycomb. Like,
no,
yeah.
not really, but
well,
maybe. Or is that just
no.
what? Oh, no,
I think
no.
it's just. I think
Yeah.
it's just the sweet,
It's-
sort of plum smell. Yeah.
If you go to a beer festival, you have one beer, then another, then another, then another. You don't just have one beer all night. So this is when you're drinking all these different beers. One lends itself to the next in your palate, your taste buds and things. So, oh, excuse me. This is pretty much what we're doing. We're going from one to the other, and the last one on your taste buds is going to influence the next one. But smells nice. Right, I'm going in.
Go for it.
No, that's not sour at all.
And we've also got to remember that it's 4.2, so we've kind of gone up and then gone back down again.
Oh,
So it's going to be a little bit thinner than. So
that's just that's like. Don't forget, I'm rating a sour here. So, yeah, that's a come down, really, isn't it? It's a little bit of a. I think we've gone from the big pastry ice creamy sour to right back to this one.
I didn't expect it to be as sweet, anyway.
No,
So I'd already sort of in my mind thought this is going to be. It's almost like a plum pale. Like I said, I've had a few of their sort of fruity pale ales before, and it's like that. I think any sourness you get is from the natural sourness of the plum.
yeah. I mean, it's tame. It's quite refreshing. But let's not forget, Thornbridge do a proper like wild sour that is proper.
Yeah,
I found it undrinkable, not because it was because it was too good, and it was like, God,
Yeah.
it was-
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed
yeah,
it.
I gifted you one because I couldn't
Yeah.
drink the next one.
Yeah, and it was much appreciated because they're not cheap. They're they are proper sours.
Yeah. So that's like, this is almost like Thornbridge doing a sour for the people, whereas the sours that they do, the one that you had, is like the sour for the sour drinkers.
Yeah.
So this is
But
like
they're traditional sours as well, aren't they? Because they've been around for years and years and years and years and years.
I mean, I love Thornbridge.
Because it's close to like having wine.
What, sour?
a proper sour like that Thornbridge do. It's like, so I remember that one and thinking, I can't remember what kind of flavour it was, whether it was cherry or strawberry or something like that. I remember thinking it was like having strawberry wine or cherry wine because it's left to ferment for a long period of time. You know, like sort of wine is.
I mean, that's very. I mean, it's nice. It's refreshing. I think we're coming off a creamy sour to a very refreshing sour, which was like the Death by Cherries. That was quite refreshing. So I think
that was a little bit closer to that, because obviously we've had the creamy ones. That wasn't creamy.
No.
So that was cherry. But that was a little bit more sour than I don't really eat plums that much.
I think this was a bit more sour than the Simcoe, but it's still, you know. Would I order it ever again? No.
Getting a subtle plum flavour.
Yeah, there is a subtle plum flavour there. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I tell you what it's like. It's almost like a cordial version of the Titanic plum porter. You know how you get the plum taste in that? It doesn't really taste like a plum as such, does it? But it's got plum
God,
flavours.
I've only had that once. I've had that once, and I had it in a pub that I don't think they kept the beers that well.
Oh.
But I remember thinking that I thought that had quite a big plum flavour.
Yeah, it's too.
I thought that was
plummy.
almost a little sickly, that plum flavour. But it did taste all right. I'd be interested to have that somewhere. I mean, when it was poured, it just kind of, the head just dived straight away. I just kind of got the feeling that they weren't really looking after it that well. No. But I think I'd like to have it somewhere that really, that I know when you walk in, you know you're going to get a good pint of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, if I see that out, I think I preferred that to this. But
that's definitely got them plum flavours.
Mm-hmm.
It's not overly sour, because like me not being the big sour boy, that's not giving me that. Ooh, I mean, when I had the Thornbridge one that we talked about earlier, oh my God, when I had that, I was drinking it, and I was like,
really?
God, yeah.
Was that the mango one?
No,
it was a mango one, but that was like a mango.
It was in the bottle with a big bottle.
Oh, sorry, the one that yeah. Oh God, yeah.
I might have one right in the back of the fridge there. I'll have a look in a minute.
Yeah,
just in case.
Oh, of course. When I was saying I've had a sour from Thornbridge, yes, I have had a sour from Thornbridge. But I was thinking about these, you know, this kind of style can or bottle. Those were like a church. What do you call it? The glass.
Oh, that's it. Yeah. It had the stained glass
window kind of style on the front of it.
Yeah.
And it reminded me of the old. Some of the breweries that have the sours, that have the like the candle wax melting down. Yeah. They seal the bottle with this kind of candle wax.
Yeah.
And then sell these bottles for 20, 30 quid a bottle, minimum. Right. No, I really enjoyed that, but I do prefer the modern sours. That's okay.
That was nice. I mean, I'll be honest with you. Like I say, I don't think Thornbridge would blame me for not sort of like going, wow, that's brilliant about that, because it's not my type of beer. But for you to say, it was nice, but it's a refreshing, plummy tasting, sort of like quite refreshing.
Yeah. It's not nasty.
Drink.
It's not nasty. I wouldn't, if I had this, I'd it's kind of what I'd expect, I think.
It does actually say serve at 5 to 8. Now, I don't mean 5 to 8 at the evening.
What time is it? It's not 5 to 8, is it?
I tell you something.
Close, isn't it? Is it really?
Yeah, look at that. It's just gone 10 to 8, so we were very close. We nearly served it at 5 to 8.
Yeah.
No, so it says... What an idiot. It says...
Thornbridge, if you're watching, thank you. We just...
Yeah.
We got the time right. We managed to wait till 5 to 8, 10 to 8.
So it goes with goat cheese and fig... Bruschetta. Bruschetta, that's how you say it, yeah. I like bruschetta.
Yeah.
Jenny makes
and
it really
goat
good.
cheese. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind.
And I can see that.
Yeah.
It's almost like a Christmassy kind of...
Yeah,
you could have that at Christmas, couldn't you?
I mean, you need to...
Can't now because you drank it, but...
I always find cheese and onion sandwich goes well with beer. Cheese and onion sandwich and a packet of crisps with a beer.
See, like pork scratchings with a pint of ale, proper ale, and Black Country pork scratchings. There ain't nothing better than that.
Scampi fries, don't like them anymore.
Scampi fries, I think that's... Yeah, they're quite harsh, aren't they? I love scampi fries, but they are quite harsh. I think you've got to have them with perhaps something more fruity and, it's like fish, isn't it? Fish with a nice dipper with, what do they call it? Nelson Sauvin.
Oh, yeah.
All that grape and melony flavour.
Yeah.
With fish. Yeah, we ought to do that on one of our waffles, don't we?
Sit here with fish.
Sit with fish.
Fish big.
Yeah. Well, we had a waffle once, didn't we?
Yeah.
We bought a waffle.
I mean, I tell you,
should we do a food pairing session?
My brother bought us here at Spencer Arms. He went, "You got no snacks in here." So you got people coming around the pub. You got no snacks. What's wrong with you, Tom? So he bought me a big cord of the bacon fries. Yeah. Now, I have a massive problem, right? When I drink, I go looking for the food. So when
they were all here.
When my stepson's here with us, he has snacks and crisps and all sorts of stuff. And I end up having to tell him, hide it and leave me a tin of beans out. So when I go back up the house, if I see a tin of beans, I'll crack that open and eat the beans. Because if not, I'll eat every snack available. So I was down here one night, and it's terrible. When you've had a load of beer and then the beans, the next day you don't want to be around me. Honestly, seriously, I could. What's that? I could power a hot air balloon.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
It's like that pizza the other night. That was amazing, enough to
Yeah, well, Janie actually says to me, "Your fart's been offensive because I had pizza on Friday." So my farts were offensive on Saturday. Then I had pizza last night at the Italian restaurant. And my farts were offensive today. Yeah. You'll find out in a minute. But
pizza last Monday as well.
Back to the bacon fries. I was down here one night drinking away, and that was the end of bacon fries. I hit the lot. All of them, the whole tray, the whole card.
Did you?
And I tasted bacon fries for about a week afterwards. Honestly, my mouth was worn out. Like all the skin on the top of my palate had gone. My tongue was half its thickness. Like if you had bacon fries, they just last forever. Right, let's get the next beer. I was just saying to Nick, I'm gonna need a beer after all these sours. We're saying that drinking sour on a session.
Yeah.
I mean, my belly needs some toning at the minute, but
what did we talk about?
It's slowly.
What did we talk about, me?
Oh, it's.
But yeah, so that's the issue with these big. Well, it's not just sours, is it? Big dippers and things like that. They say stouts are slightly better for you.
Yeah.
Like red wine. When somebody says, the doctors have said I need to drink. If I'm going to drink anything, drink red wine.
Really? Yeah.
That's fine.
Problem.
Not me, but
I had. Sorry.
No, go on.
I had a period of I'm going to stop drinking beer because I drink a lot of quantity of beer. I'm going to start having wine. All right, just a glass of wine. So it started with a glass of wine, then it was 2 glasses, and all glasses that we've got, like Mrs. Speno and I, you can do 1 bottle in 2 glasses because they're big. And it's these two, yeah. And so then it went to a bottle of wine. Then it was a bottle and a half, and I thought, no, this ain't no good. So I stopped doing that because I was drinking wine like beer because I like the quantity. You know what I mean? I like a good. That's why Guinness is good.
Yeah.
Right. True. So this yonder we did earlier on was out of date. So yonder, apologies for having you in the fridge for so long, but you didn't disappoint. Fantastic. This one, oh my God, this is over a year out of date. Right. I can't even believe it. I mean, and this is like this is £6.45 I paid for that can from a local bottle shop, and that one's still got the label on it.
That's $5.99.
No, £6.65.
Oh, it's that way around.
£6.65, and I've let it go a year out of date, and that's because I don't buy the sours for me. If somebody comes here and they go, and what beer have you got in? Oh, what beer do you want? Well, you got a traditional beer? Yeah. Have you got a sour? Yep. Have you got an imperial stout? Yep. Have you got a stout? Yep. Have you got a lager? Yep. That's how I try to be. I mean, and people tend to come here and just bring stuff anyway, if you know what I mean. But it's always nice to go, there you go, have you tried that? That is like a high-end bloody beer.
Yeah, I suppose if somebody comes in there and you you want them to be into craft beer because you're like, you share the passion for it. So you kind of say, you know, what style of beer do you like? And they'll sort of say, oh, I like a Czech lager, or I like this, you know, I quite like a Guinness, or, you know, they've not really had any craft beer. Yeah. It is nice to be able to go, why don't you try this? You know, I bought a few people for Christmas sort of pale ales that are kind of leaning towards that sort of lager category, just to kind of say, oh, try this, see what you think about this, and you might like it. Because you do want to sort of spread the word, don't you?
Well, one of the lads at work, I say the lad at work, is retired now, so he's only a lad, but he's a brilliant bloke. And he just had 8 cans of Carling every single night. And I said, why do you drink like 8 cans of Carling? Why don't you have 4 cans? He went, it's cheap. And I'm thinking, you see, I don't drink because I just want to drink 8 cans a night or anything like that. I drink because I love the flavours of the beer. And when I get drunk, it's not because I'm going out to get drunk. It's because I drink nice beer and I can't handle. I drink a lot, but I can't handle it. And I'm always the first one on a big meet-up to either fall asleep or go home early, disappear, or whatever. I can't. Mind you, I am 10, 15 years older than most of the people I'm going out with, so that's a good excuse. But yeah, I took him the Oktoberfest Augustina Helles beer. I went, try that. And the next day he says to me, I had that. That was quite a nice beer, that was. Really nice. It was Moorish. He says, Moorish. It was quite malty. I could taste the... I'm like, yeah, that's a good beer, mate. Put your 8 cans down and have 2 of them instead. Anyway, well, that's it.
And we've got we're now in, you know, a generation where they are drinking better, but not drinking as much. Yes. So I think that's why the world of craft beer will continue to grow. Although some areas have seen a bit of a what do you call it, a plateau?
Yeah. Just a flat line type of thing, isn't it?
I think fruit beers have continued to grow, and I think that will continue. It'll be interesting to see in 5 years' time if we're still doing this. And we've got our AI YouTube channel. and you're on the artificial intelligence has got, you know, giving you a Spencer Arms background that keeps whizzing in and out, and I don't know what kind of technologies are we, you know, a sound that picks up every single glug of every single beer, then picks up your voice after. I don't know. There'll be all sorts of technology.
And then you're doing this here. You're reviewing beers like this, so you go like, "Oh, this is a nice beer,"
and it will just fill your words in.
I know, yeah.
And it will, won't it? Oh. And it will pick up your voice, sense your tone, and then just talk for you. And then we won't have to do anything. That's a scary thought.
And you can put in whatever. You can put levels of waffle in, couldn't you? Level 1, level 2.
I love that. I love that. Yeah.
So you got the normal...
Turn waffle up to 10. Yeah. and there's just you, and it's not you. It's just an AI version of you. And you're there just...
Right, okay, so this, you can see how Wednesday Waffle normally goes, but we have interaction, so it's not just you watching us. We actually have interaction. And you know what we're going to do on the next Wednesday Waffle? I've decided it.
Proper waffle.
About every 15 minutes, we stop and we backtrack on the comments and see what's going on.
Well, I tend to do that anyway, because I'm reading, if you're waffling on, I'll just sort of stop and go, right, he's waffling on now. Let's just read the comments. And then that's when you caught me last time and I started laughing and you were like, what are you laughing at? I was laughing at somebody's comment on there. Yeah. We were talking about, cigarette ash and regret or something. Beer, that smoky beer.
That's right,
Anyway,
so Kirsch chocolate liqueur, cherry and dark chocolate candy sour. That looks good. That's a cherry dipped, wrapped in chocolate. Well, it's a chocolate bursting out of a cherry in it.
Is it? Or is it a cherry bursting out of a chocolate wrapper?
I don't know, that cherry looks a bit chocolatey to me. A bit dark.
It's got a stalk, though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's a dark cherry, isn't it?
Dark.
Yeah. He looks happy.
Yeah, well.
Right, so here's to Yonder.
It's because he ain't been killed in a year or so.
Well, here's to Yonder. Look at the conditioning still on that. Look at how that looks great. Yonder, fantastic brewery. You know, whatever they do.
I'm going to go as far as saying second best after Vault City, I think. You've got Pasteur as well. Obviously, Overtone do sours,
Yeah,
apparently.
yeah.
I'm trying to think of any. Northern Monk.
Yeah. I don't know.
They've done sours,
Can't recall,
but I
another
can't.
monk sour, to be honest with you.
I can't think of.
But then again, I'm not looking out.
Have they done sours? Actually, thinking about it, I might be thinking of Vocation because they've done a few sours. We'll have to research that. We'll have to see.
Let's hope
Any Northern Monk sours.
Yeah, let us
Put
know
in the comments below.
Yeah.
Right, ready. Oh yeah.
There's some chocolate in that. There's a little bit of dark chocolate in that. I've got it. No, I've only said that. just, there's like a cacao-y, cocoa-y, chocolatey taste with that. You got it?
Yeah.
That dusty cacao-y, cocoa-y.
Yeah.
Oh, now it's...
I'm getting mostly cherry, but I get what you mean. It's almost like a Black Forest Gâteau, the part of a Black Forest Gâteau that's got just the chocolate, sprinkles, and cherry.
There is some chocolate taste that I get in any kind of beer, which is either...
it's Kirsch chocolate liqueur, so yeah.
I don't know what the Kirsch mean. What's the Kirsch mean?
That is the type of cherry.
Oh, is it really?
I think.
So, back to the sour.
Yeah.
As I was saying with the chocolate, when I have chocolate in any kind of beer, you either get milk chocolate, dark chocolate, which gives that real bitterness. I had 100% dark chocolate here that we got from Amsterdam in the chocolate factory. The chocolate I really love.
Yeah,
but then you get that dusty chocolate, that cocoa-y type of chocolate.
That's on the back.
That is there. It's hard to actually describe this as having a dusty chocolate taste with being a liquid.
Yeah, because it sticks to the
Yeah.
palate, and it almost warms.
Mm.
What were we talking about that warms?
Well, this fire does.
No, last at the waffle. We had something else with cinnamon, didn't we? What did we have with cinnamon?
We had the
pumpkin.
The pumpkin ale.
Pumpkin ale from Abbeydale.
Yeah, Abbeydale. The spices are warming, isn't
they? Well, this is almost like that chocolate on the back that gives that warming dark chocolate.
This has actually got a lot of flavour. This is almost giving me a this is closest to a beer for me in a sour. You get that sour hit straight away. It's not that sour, but you get that sour hit. Lots of like the berry.
It's not too far away from that first one we had. Is it really?
Yeah.
Because it's tart cherries. It's just got that slightly darker, and it is that chocolate. It is that chocolate. It's a bit more, it's a bit more intriguing.
You'd be interested to know what this was like when it ain't out of date. I mean, so, like I say, anybody watching this, we are reviewing this and talking about this as a non-sour drinker and a sour drinker with a beer that's over a year out of date.
Yeah, I've not had that one before. I've not had that one before. I remember seeing it actually. It was part. I mean, I'm guessing it's part of the same because they look quite the same, don't they? I think they're part of the same sort of group of. Although that was perhaps released a little bit later. I would say that was released for Christmas last year.
Possibly, yeah. Well, it says it's a seasonal candy series.
Ah, right.
Yeah. Sour cherry and dark chocolate flavoured fruit beer. I've had fruit beers before, and like bloody hell, they can be like quite horrible in my eyes as well. But they're really nice for someone who likes them beers.
Yeah, it depends what kind of. It depends whether it's real fruit that's going into it.
Yeah,
it depends. Yeah, I mean, I've had some pale ales that have been fruit pale ales, and it just don't really taste right.
No, I tell you what,
really
open my eyes tonight.
I'd like to, I'm going to try and get hold of what I would see as a really good quality sour and bring it to the waffle so that we can So we can try. I mean, these Yonders are the closest to that. The Vault Cities, we've had a sort of supermarket ones, aren't they? I'm trying to think. But I must admit, Vault City this year, I've not had, apart from what I would call probably the sour of the year, that blackberry maple waffle whatever one. Some of the Vault Cities I've had this year, I don't know whether I've just got used to them because I drink one and go, well, it's nailed the flavours, but I don't know whether I like it that much.
Yeah,
you know.
Enjoyed the.
I think I've had a couple of Yonder ones this year that have been really good as well. Pastora, another brewery sometimes. So their sours tend to be really acidic, and that does take. You've got to have some Gaviscon ready for after those. And that's not a
honestly
that's
really?
not a that's not a
start getting like the refluxes and
because they're so acidic. Wow. And that's not necessarily a bad thing because actually your traditional sours are very much like that as well. And they are, I think they would be classed as like modern sours, but Pastor or Pastore, however you want to sort of pronounce it. I've had a few of them over the years. Some of them have been not so great. Some of them have been absolutely amazing. So I'll see. I'm trying to think. I've ordered. I've got some coming sours, but I think it's another Vault City one. I can't remember what it is. But yeah, I think. Long story short, you perhaps wouldn't mind then if I did bring a sour once or twice, every now and again, to the Wednesday Waffle, and we introduce some sours to.
Well, it's like
we could have it as the last sort of one of the night kind of thing.
We've had the odd sour.
We have had the odd sour,
and it's been quite a refreshing when you've had like massive hoppy beers that are really like real not hop burn but saturated hops, real crazily hot beers. Yeah, it's a bit like the triple IPA we're going to have next to finish the night. We'll notice a complete difference because I've not actually had. I feel after having all these sours that are 7%, 6.5%. Normally, after these many beers,
you don't feel like you've had anything
I'm proper steaming. Really,
I'll be honest. I've never done this. I've never had a sour session, and it is really heavy. Like I don't like. I obviously had some food before I came here, but I feel full.
I reckon tomorrow it's gonna be like the start of Bonanza when I go to the toilet, and that's a Chubby Brown joke. You know, I can feel. Who was it that said that? I can feel. Oh no, that's a Big Brother thing years ago. I just remember when I used to watch that kind of crap. And they went, "Oh, I can feel the job is starting already." I feel like the chai seeds that I've been having to sort of like keep me the high fiber seeds to keep me regular. And that I don't think I'm gonna need that. I think I'm gonna wake up in the morning. And it's gonna be like a monsoon.
Are your shows always like this? Are they just full of toilet humour?
This is literally.
I've watched a few, but I don't remember any toilet humour.
The one thing I wanted to do on my YouTube channel is I didn't want to swear. I didn't want to make it rude or anything like that.
Right. So just letting it. Excuse the sort of pun here, but you're just letting it all out now.
Yeah.
Right.
But like, I think with this
verbal toilet humour diarrhea.
If I actually like think about this, I watched a video the other day, and I'm not going to quote who it was or anything like that because I don't want to use that as a thing. And I thought, well, this sounds interesting. It was just a couple of guys chatting. And I thought, I'll watch this for 10 minutes now, 15 minutes tomorrow, and 20 minutes, because it was about an hour and 45 minutes long. I swear to God, I watched the whole thing from start to finish because it was bloody brilliant. There were two guys having a beer, chatting about stuff, and it was great. And I think this is how this can go.
Yeah, well, that's kind of how the Wednesday Waffle goes, isn't it? But I think because we are very much, we're cramming in quite a few beers into that short space of time. It's usually 2 hours long. Because we've got that interaction as well, we go off on a bit of a tangent. But I like that. Yeah. I like the interaction from the Wednesday Waffle. And I always starting to ask now on some of these that we do, if there's anything that anybody wants to ask us before we get to that point.
Yeah.
I mean, we're going to be cramming in a lot into the next one, aren't we? Because if we're going to do Brewery of the Year, Beer of the Year, we might do Sour of the Year, Stout of the Year, IPA of the Year, that kind of thing.
But it's live, so it's live on Instagram. And it'll be coming live from the Spencer Arms channel this month. So so it's either from Beer Bites and Beats on Instagram or the Spencer Arms on Instagram. But 8 o'clock on the 10th of December. It will be live on Instagram. Come and join us. I think we should stop every 10 minutes and just flick through the comments and that, because we have some brilliant questions, don't we? And we have people coming from all over the world. I mean, honestly, I've now figured out how to monitor the comments really well on YouTube. It took me about an hour and 3/4 the other day traveling to work to go through all the comments I'd missed, and I'd done an apology video for that. But now every day I go in the studio, I go in the community, I can see all the comments, I reply to them and everything. So I want to reply to everybody's comments, and some of the questions are fantastic. And on Wednesday Waffle, we get some brilliant questions, don't we? And it causes a debate and a difference of opinions. And even if me and Nick have difference of opinions, it's never a wrong opinion or a right opinion.
We challenge challenge each other, don't we? And just talk about it. And it's not. Yeah, I suppose we don't always talk about beer. We do sometimes go off into bit of a tangent about various things. So I think that next Wednesday Waffle is going to be a really good one, with it being the Christmas special. Yeah. And then next year we're going to it's already shaped. I mean, we started in March and we started doing it on your YouTube channel. And you broke it down, you edited it, you did every beer every 15 minutes you'd do a beer. Yeah. And you edited it.
I did, didn't I? Yeah.
And it was then we kind of got to the point where let's put it on Instagram because we can go live. And then we sort of structured it a bit more. So we sort of decided we would bring some supermarket beers. So they're beers that the people could actually, you could go and buy and you can drink with us. Beers that were accessible. And then we bring beers to each other that we thought the other person might like, but potentially we wouldn't. So I wasn't really into stouts sort of in March that much. And I'd bring a stout. And we try that, and that's got me into drinking stouts, and vice, and now we're doing a sour night, and so it's all about just trying different things, and the fact that we both got different tastes in beer, I think makes it a lot more
interesting.
Fun. Interesting, doesn't it? Yeah.
And we never drink a beer for what the beer tells us it's going to be like. We drink it how we taste it. So if it tells us it's going to be this, that, and the other, and we don't get it, we're not just going to do what it says on the tin. If it does what it says on the tin, then thumbs up, brilliant. But if not, we're going to get what we're going to get. So anyway, what I'm going to do now, pause the video, reflect on what we've done, and then I'm going to get the Overtone tipper out, and we'll see how...
Which isn't a sour.
We're
going away from sours now.
We're going to see how a big old hoppy beer
taste
after all these sours. So stick around for another. Well, it'll only be about another hour. Stick around for another.
Why take me that long to drink it? Fucking 10%.
You'll be fine. See you in a second. Right then, as Nick just finishes that last gulp of the sour, we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sours, and to be honest with you, various strengths, 4.5 to 7%. I don't really feel like I've had a beer, to be honest with you.
So, well, I do, but it's a lot of sweetness, isn't it?
I feel it here.
Yeah.
I mean,
they've not been that strong. Normally, when we do the waffle, we've had at least 1 8 or 9%, probably 2 or 3 actually, 8-9% beers.
Yeah.
A lot of them were around about sort of 4%, weren't they? So
So now
I feel like I need a bit of water actually before we have this.
I've got to tell you what, them glasses. See them glasses? Look, Spencer Arms glasses. They're absolutely terrible. So I thought to myself, when I first started to get the glasses, I sent the logo off and I got that back. I thought, what on earth is that? And then I went to a great company and they done me a load of glasses. But then Northeast Trophies have done these glasses that we're going to drink out of now. Northeast Trophies, fantastic. So the Spencer Arms logo there and Oki as well on the back. You can't really see him too much through there. There he is, look. You just see him, little Oki there, look. With his arms out. It's him. This is Oki. Here he is on the beer mats here.
I can see that going.
The can's
saw
down.
That can
the can's
going.
Down. So there's Oki. Look. So you can if you sort of look, you can see him on the back of the glass there. There he is. Look, etched in.
You can't really get out. Can't really get out of the way of a.
transparent
so
glass.
yeah, Northeast Trophy has done these. So you got Spencer Arms logo and the full logo, and then Oakley as an individual on the back. Anyway, brilliant. So we're gonna now have a real beer, as I'd say. I mean, they're beers, isn't it? And they're beers, they're sours, they're still brewed, and they're beers.
Yeah, that's they're heavy though, aren't they? They're sweet.
They must use yeast in the brewing process, but wild yeast maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
I really don't know.
I presume so. For what were we talking about? We were talking about in one of our waffles about wild yeast, and they actually put it in the woods.
Yeah, outside.
They brew it in the woods.
Yeah, just leave it outside.
Leave it outside. Yeah, God, I don't know. It was all a bit of a piss take, wasn't it? But there was some truth to it. There was some truth to the fact that there was a brewery we were talking about that just leave like it all brewing in the woods.
Yeah, so wild fermented. That's more. That's not so much sours. It's wild fermented beers. I think they are brewed outside and they get a lot of atmospheric.
That's what sour beers are. I think they are wild beers. So,
are they? Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's what they're classed as. So recently, Northern Monk have had their dark and wild festival or event, and that's when I had that sort of tiramisu beer tiramisu stout that they'd done, and I looked into it was one of those peel and reveal labels like with the Northern Monk we had the other day. And you peel that off and it tells you all about it. And the wild bit is the wild sours, I believe.
Oh,
so,
right.
But be interesting to see if they actually did a wild sour for the event. But I'm guessing that's what it said. Dark and wild is the stouts, and the wild is the kind of wild beers and sours. Yeah.
I mean, let's not sort of like sugarcoat this. Northern Monk are a fantastic brewery. I love them to bits. They do some absolutely amazing stuff for charity. They do the Faith in Futures. They do the Patrons Project, don't they?
Yeah.
But they do so. I mean, regardless. I mean, up there you've got the Lollipop beer. What they did.
They do some fruit. They've done some fruity pales, haven't they?
Yeah.
You can see one there. The summer fruit pale. I'm really struggling to think if they've done a sour.
The Rocket Lolly.
And just underneath is the fruit one and the rhubarb and custard.
Rhubarb and custard.
Yeah, all supermarket ones.
And they get slated for that, but they know what they're doing. They're just producing beers for probably the non-super crafties that just want a novelty beer with all these, almost like a beer with a bit of flavour, a bit of fruity flavour, and a bit of novelty about it, like the Rocket Lolly, like we used to have as a kid, and.
They did. Oh God, they did at least one sour that was I remember I bought it from Harbour Stores actually, and it was a low alcohol sour. I don't know whether they classed it as a sour or a fruited pale, and they did it with Mash Gang.
Oh, yeah.
Mash Gang
because they do alcohol-free beers.
Quite renowned there for their great non-alcohol beers, which they've just managed to get into Waitrose, I believe.
Oh, really?
Well done to them, because that's. And they've done some great non-alcoholic beers over the last sort of few years. But I actually bought one. It wasn't a non-alcoholic. It was a low alcohol, so it was like 2.5%.
Like a table beer,
and it was before I'd started trying non-alcoholic beers. And I actually reviewed, I think, this beer as sort of 2.5%, and it was really, really nice. And it was a sour, and it was like a love heart sour. And I remember posting the review on there. And put something like, I wish it was a bit stronger, because it would have been.
I wish it was a little bit stronger.
I wish it was a little bit strong. And it was because the flavours were really great. I thought if it was a bit stronger, it'd be great. And the guy from Mash Gang actually commented on the post, just saying, just take a bump, and take a bump and a sip of vodka, and down some vodka. And it will be even stronger. You'll be all right.
Yeah.
And I thought that was hilarious. This guy obviously that does like non-alcoholic. There's obviously a bit of tongue in cheek, but since then I've tried a lot of their sort of non-alcoholic beers and realised what they're all about. And I think it's great that when breweries manage to nail a non-alcoholic beer, and we will be daring enough to bring one to the Wednesday Waffle at some point.
Because 175 non-alcoholic beers. To try and get a squeeze.
That's your problem, though, isn't it? That's your problem. Because I really do. I really do want to kind of fly the flag a little bit for the non-alcohol, because I think it's important that we cover that. as well as the amount of beer that we do. I'm saying all this just before we're about to drink a 10%.
Well, actually,
I've just realised what I'm talking about.
It's a 10% beer minus a non-alcoholic 0.5% minus, so it's a 9.5% beer. But Mash Gang, I've wanted to order some stuff from Mash Gang because I've heard that they're fantastic with alcohol-free beers.
Do it.
But I've not had a good alcohol-free beer ever. Even the best. I've even got Verdant's Psych, I think, in there, and even that.
No good.
No good.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
It's terrible.
I don't like that. It's too bitter.
And
Mash Gang did one with Verdant as well, and it was way too bitter. And yes, there are a lot of dud ones out there. Mash Gang have made probably 2 or 3 that are really. They do a cherry stout, which is nice. Their chug is pretty good. They do one called Cult, which is pretty good as well. Obviously, we've been talking about sours tonight. We've gone off on a bit of a tangent on that. But I do feel quite strongly that we need to cover that as well, because there's not, there's a few pages I follow on Instagram that of guys, mostly guys to be honest, who have been reviewing beers for a good few years, and for whatever reason they've had to, they've changed over to non-alcoholic beers. But there are a lot more out there now that are doing the business.
I've got a friend that is currently struggling with alcohol, and chatted to him, and he's trying to sort himself out himself. He has relapses and things. And it's a funny thing because, when you drink beer, and I drink a lot of beer, and sometimes I drink too much beer overnight, but I think, oh my God, if I'm a bit full one night and I think I fancy a beer tonight, but then I know I'm a bit tired or a bit full, I'm like, I'm too tired to have a beer, you know what I mean? Because I just know it's going to knock me out. So it's a thing to have an addiction to beer or addiction to alcohol. It's a strong force, alcohol is. So it'd be nice to do some non-alcoholic beers.
It becomes a habit especially if you're working and you just start to think, I want a beer after work. It does become a bit of a habit to just go into the fridge and get a beer. And then when you've had one beer, you think, I might just have another. Yeah. And, and then it does obviously go further than that at times. But I think to have a non-alcoholic beers in the fridge is a choice. You can then make that choice and go, do you know what, I fancy beer. I'll just have one of these tonight because it's almost as nice. I mean, Beak do a side project called Nolia, and I think it's pronounced that. And those beers, they're going to extend on the one that they've got, which is called, I think it's actually called Nolia. And they are really, really good. Now, obviously, you're going to drink it and go, there's no alcohol in that. I know there's no alcohol in that, but it is like hop juice at the same time.
So you've got to be careful with hop juice though as well, because hop juice can be quite powerful and quite hops can be very powerful. And like Richard gave me a full-on Citra beer, and I said to him, Citra hop is my least favourite hop because it can be so in your face and so astringent, like really crazy. But he used a different yeast and a different method of brewing it that softens it. And I had 100% Citra beer the other day. I can't think what it was, and it was really nice. It had a lot of Citra flavours, but really tame, really smooth, really lovely. So anyway, but on the flip side of this, we're going to have a 9.5% tipper. If I could have an alcohol-free beer that's going to taste as good as what this is, it's not about, we're not drinking to get drunk. This is the thing. No. We're drinking because we love the flavours in the beer.
I was telling you about a photo that I uncovered from my youth when I was about 17. And this photo was me hugging a traffic cone, because everyone's got a picture of somebody with a traffic cone. And in the background was about 24 cans of Carlsberg. And for some reason, whatever reason, there was all these cans of Carlsberg in the back, but I'm holding a can of Foster's. So I can only, that story. Yeah, I can only think that my mate had bought all these Carlsberg and I'd bought these Foster's, and I genuinely thought like I drank Carlin when I was younger, and I was proud of the fact that I drank Carlin over Foster's, because we take the piss out of Carlin, but I've got to be honest, I think Foster's is the worst thing in the fucking world. Maybe Budweiser is worse than that.
Budweiser.
So we're talking about Budweiser and Budvar.
Not Budvar.
Not Budvar, but
No.
Budweiser being the worst, certainly the worst kind of American malty beer in
And
the
it's
world.
the king of beers and all that. I don't what on earth. Where did they
Kick
get
the king
that
in the
from?
face?
Yeah. Anyway, Overtone. Tremolo. Overtones, beers, all the names are to do with music. Either a band, a song, or in this way, tremolo. Tremolo. Yeah, tremolo, like a tremolo pedal that a guitarist would have, or a piano player, or anything would have. It's a 9.5% triple IPA. We know what it's going to be about. It's going to be big, bold, juicy, oaty, lovely.
Have you had this before?
I've had it before, but I was steaming when I had it, so I
right.
don't remember what you seen. Yes,
Well, I
the
thought,
ghost.
yeah, because I know.
Jesus,
I thought,
I had some weird things. Can I just say, in here, it looks very bright on the camera, but in here, it's really cosy.
quite cozy.
It's quite low light.
I'm falling asleep.
It's really.
We've got the fire on.
Yeah.
Proper Sunday night.
It
Isn't it?
is proper.
We should be
Sunday
drinking
night.
stouts, really, shouldn't we? We should be drinking warm
I'll
stouts.
get a stout out.
It's
after
weird.
this. We'll do it as a
We'll go
separate
home
video.
after
I'll
this.
just cut it out and do it as a separate.
Yeah, as if it was 5 videos, all as
Yeah.
one night in Spencer
In the
Spencer Arms. Yeah, I
Right.
thought I'd seen the sticker of this. That's all. That's what I'm looking for. 'Cause
Oh yeah, you probably. Well, to be fair, you probably seen it.
it was in the book.
It was in the book.
Yeah.
It's definitely in the book because the whole Spencer Arms ceiling is full of all the beers that I've had. We've run out of ceiling space. So then I got a book and putting the stickers in the book. But then I got to the point where I thought I'm going to have 100 books in here, with all the things in. Massive. I mean, complete, absolute night and day compared to what we've had.
Yeah. And I've got to say, obviously, you've brought me and you've invited me onto this your YouTube channel tonight to talk about sours and everything, and because I love sours. I've got to be honest. This year, I've sort of lent a lot more into stouts.
Yeah.
And my last beer order, I think I've got more stouts coming than I have sours.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's very much almost third pales and dippers, third stouts, third sours, almost. Which is nice because there's a variation when I get a good beer order. But
I need to get on the
about
Fuss
sours.
Club.
And I must admit, smelling that, it's almost a relief to have
massive.
a dank
Yeah.
tipper.
Pure dank. Cheers.
Cheers.
If you've stuck around this long, because by the time I've edited it, we're at 1 hour and 56 minutes now. By the time I've edited it, we'll be down to about 1 hour and 65 minutes. So yeah, I watched a video the other day with two guys chatting for about 1 hour and 45 minutes, and it went like that because it's just interesting. It's like pub talk, isn't it? I know we're not to the pub. We was at your pub the other day. We went to various other pubs. We visited 4 pubs, didn't we, including yours? So we're out and about. Well, that's Nick's sort of saying. He does out and about and that. Out and about, going to different pubs, drinking beers in different pubs. So support the pubs, go out, drink. But we still sit here. We've sat here tonight. We've had a few beers, a laugh, chat, and that's what it's about. It's about getting down to the pub, either just with your mate, with a group of friends, and just enjoy a bit of chat, and a bit of waffle, and a bit of put the worlds to right.
Yeah,
we're out talking politics because that's where it gets dangerous.
Yeah, well, I've got to be honest. I don't entertain all of that. To be honest with you,
me too. Don't even bother with it.
I hate to be sort of ignorant, but but I just don't. I try and surround myself with things that bring me happiness and joy.
Exactly, like this.
And that's either beer, music, people.
Yeah.
I don't. Politics doesn't bring me any kind of joy.
No, so leave it alone.
People arguing.
Yeah. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Cheers, Nick. Right, see what this is
enjoy
like.
this.
Will I do this as a separate review then?
Oh yeah, it's quite sweet, that, isn't it? It's how I remember it, actually.
Oh, it's very
Strong,
moorish.
sweet, but easy to.
Oh, lovely, nice, creamy. There's almost like a lactose finish, like
There is
the gold top.
The gold top
track.
Yeah.
That's a bit different from Overtone for me. That I don't normally get that lactosey type of thing from them.
Yeah,
Or oaty.
I remember this one being quite creamy. Actually, yeah, I do remember this being quite creamy. And it's very much the sort of melon grape flavours in this, as opposed to big.
Fresh.
There is some tropical.
Yeah, it's not very citra. It's not citra massive, is it? It's
no, but then that could be the sweetness. I think, if I remember right, there's quite a lot of oats, and that's what gives it the creaminess.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Do we have a look? Because I can't. I was saying there's no Citra in it. Citra Cryo.
Is it? Oh, Citra Cryo, really?
Idaho 7, Crush and Allura.
Crush is very fruity hop, isn't it? That was the...
Idaho gives it a little bit more earthiness, but...
you see, if the Citra hop's in that, they've smoothed it over. They've made good of that Citra hop.
Yeah, Citra is very much like a background hop, isn't it?
It's in everything, isn't it?
You can then build on that.
It's in most beers, isn't it?
Citra for a loud and dynamic experience with bold, vibrant notes and a smooth, balanced finish. Cool. It is a triple oat cream IPA. Yeah, I knew it was something to do with oats in there. I remember thinking when I
triple oats.
That's that smoothness and that's the sweetness as well. Yeah,
I mean honestly, that does taste like it's got that gold top type of vibe, but the triple oats is a fantastic flaked oats or whatever they're using. It's a fantastic addition to a beer. I mean, God, you can imagine the calories in that. There must be 300 calories in that.
Well, I think we fucked that tonight. With all the sours and stuff, I think we've...
It's like, today, right?
That's like having 6 desserts and then going, I'll just have one slice of pizza. Oh, there's probably loads of calories in this fucking... But I've had a whole fudge cake.
It's like we've just had 4 birthday cakes, a sticky toffee pudding, chocolate dessert, Black Forest Gatto.
Black Forest Gatto, yeah.
And then going, we best not have that.
Best not have that slice of pizza. Better not have that last sausage roll because there's a bit of calories in it.
That little snip there will make good for a good short, because when you do these videos, you can edit it a short. That's kind of fuck that, really.
We've kind of fucked that.
Oh, I tell you what, I eat really healthily. I really do. I mean, apart from the pizza and chips we had the other night.
Yeah. See, I say that,
and the odd McDonald's we have sometimes when we.
Well, it's when you go out, isn't it? It's when you go out. So we did the decorations last Monday at the pub, and then I said, right, I'll buy everyone a beer and I'll buy everyone pizza. So I ate pizza. There was still, because I've ordered loads of Domino's pizza, like fuck loads of this pizza. So there was about 1 pizza left if you add all the little slices of all the boxes together. So I ended up having a Monday night and a Tuesday of pizza. We then got out on a Friday and had another massive pizza. That's lasted for another 3 days. So to be fair, I eat healthily, but I also won't waste food. Yeah, so if there's pizza left, I'm not going to waste it.
No.
But that's the problem, isn't it?
But we went out on Friday.
And then the beer on top of that.
We went out on Friday and we had this whole plan that we were going to Clarendon in Clarendon Park at Queen's Road and have a pizza, but they weren't serving the pizza anymore.
We were too late, weren't we?
We were too late. So then we went back to Wixton to go to the Chippy to have some chips, and they were shut.
That was shut. Yeah.
Oh my God. So then we went, we had this whole, we want a pizza. So we went over to this little pizza place, which was quite good, 2 for 1. And he says, what size do you want? We were like, well, large. He went, do you want the extra large? Well, I ain't kidding you. This pizza. Oh my God.
Actually, what happened was I'll have a medium, and you were like, no, let's have a large. And I was like, okay, we'll have a large then. And do they do an extra large? Yeah. And I was like, I'll have an extra large. I'll have an extra large.
We'll have some fries with that as well.
Yeah, that might have been. I don't know whether that was my thing though.
Maybe.
Well, you might have done, because you said I want chips, and I was like, oh no, I want fries.
Yeah.
So I like the curly fries, but they're no good warmed up. So
no. The next day they're just terrible in there. But but the pizza, I says to Jenny, I went, there's gonna be loads of pizza left, because I remember eating it, thinking, Christ, that's a lot of pizza. But when I actually got down, there were only 3 slices left. But then I had them yesterday while I was working, and then we went out last night and had pizza again at an Italian restaurant. Honestly, like.
I'm all pizzaed out after
But
tonight. Yeah,
in all
I'll have a couple of
seriousness, the
pizzas.
dinner I've had tonight. So today I had a couple of bacon cobs that were made by my brother-in-law this morning. He makes the best bacon cobs, and he had a poached egg on one of them, which was lovely. And I've had nothing to eat all day. I've been working all day. Well, when I got back, I was working, and then I've had this meal, like a tray baked meal. It's about 600 calories. That's all. And then I've come down here and had 10,000 calories worth of beer. You know, and I don't know what it's going to do to my insides tonight, having all these sours. But yeah,
Well, yeah.
it's been fun though, hasn't it? It's been great.
It's been great.
It's something different, and yeah, I mean, like,
yeah.
I can imagine Slurpy Dave. I'm going to say this, Slurpy Dave. If you're still watching this, you need to say, Speno, I'm still watching this, right? Because Slurpy Dave will watch this all the way through, but it'll probably take him 3 days to watch it, like in and out, in and out.
But I mean, I watch our sort of waffles back, but sometimes you get 4 weeks. You're so busy,
Yeah,
and you get through it, and all of a sudden the next Wednesday waffles there, and you've probably watched the first 20 minutes of because you forget, don't you? You forget
Yeah.
especially in the last half an hour, you forget by that point what you've done.
yeah.
And there's some episodes I look back at and think, I ain't got a clue what we did.
No.
God, Scooby Doo, and that's why. I mean, you've reviewed a beer that we did
Yes.
on the Wednesday waffle.
I know.
And I've had to
bestie.
remind you and go. You remember we did this?
And
We
it was-
actually
and it-
had this on the Wednesday waffle.
And it was such a
the best one.
unique beer as
Yeah,
well.
yeah,
I mean, it was
yeah.
like a real unique beer, that bestie.
Stout.
It
with
was
with a slightly
it
sort
was,
of fruitiness
left-handed
to it.
giant,
Left-handed
wasn't it?
giant. Yeah.
I mean, and it'd be
Yeah.
interested to see what I said about it on the Wednesday Waffle compared to when I reviewed it on my channel.
Yeah, I did. Oh,
You
yeah,
know?
I didn't watch the whole sort of clip, but I think I remember which episode it was. I know I can go back to it and fast forward it.
It was a definite standout beer. Lots of, I think that had a lot of
Yeah.
cocoa beanie type of, because what they've
It was
done,
a coffee.
they've done
company,
it,
wasn't it?
so they left the beans extracted, so they got some like green tea sort of taste out of it, and things like that, weren't it?
and the jammy, was it
Oh,
apricot
yeah.
jamminess to it,
That was it, yeah.
and that's why I remembered it so much. Well, one, because I'd bought this from Bristol, from the brewery, but I didn't know about those flavours.
Yeah.
But then when we had it, and I was like, I can't remember. I'll have to have a look back to what I actually said, but I don't know whether I thought straight away, whether we actually picked up on that fruitiness, or whether we sort of drank some of it and looked at the can and it said about the sort of apricot or whatever it is, jamminess to it. And then we kind of went, oh yeah, there is a bit of like fruitiness to it. It makes it definitely a very complex stout, that wasn't it?
Because it's the same thing when I reviewed it again. I knew there was something in there making it that jamminess. And I think I made reference to the wine. Well, I might have done. There's a wine jam shed. And
You
either-
did, yeah.
You either love it or you
Yeah.
don't. It's like a really jammy type of wine.
Yeah.
Some people hate it. Oh, it's not me, Mike. Some people hate it. Some people love it. I actually think it's quite nice, but it's one of those wines that you have it every now and then because it's really sweet.
Yeah.
But as soon as I read on the can about the apricot jam, it's like, that's what I'm getting, and I couldn't lose that. It was so jammy. It was really beautiful. It was a great stout. That could stand out as a stout.
A bit like the black IPA we had last time.
Yeah.
Black IPA. Yeah.
That was, where was that? Was
Yeah.
that a Thornbridge one?
No, it was the Dark Element
Dark Element. Oh, yeah.
Atom and Dark Element.
Yes.
Stout. Black IPA. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and again that was interesting. I don't know. I've got lines. So I've got the Fuss Club Advent calendar that'll be starting
The sediment to the bottom.
on the 1st of December, but I don't know what I'm going to get with that. So by the time we get to the 10th of December, I will have already had a few beers out of that. So that'll be interesting because that'll be beers that I haven't actually bought myself.
Oh, yeah.
That might be a bit different.
See, I'm hoping
And I've still
to get...
got loads as well that I'm thinking I might, I'm thinking of bringing beers from my breweries of the year. So always making that a theme. The beers that I bring will all be from breweries. The only one I can't work out is the supermarket beer. I don't know what.
See, I've got that nailed. I know what it is straight away.
Yeah. And I would have guessed what
Yeah.
you said as well.
Osset's King Rat. It's Supermarket Beer of the Year all day long. I put that up against Verdant's Putty. It was, in my opinion, it's. I know we argue about that a little bit, but like
some rat poison there going on.
Yeah.
To make you think that.
Yeah.
I mean, we've had a few rats, haven't we, this year? Because we at the Sheffield.
Yeah, the Sheffield
thing.
one,
They had a whole place, didn't they, with the tropical rat and the whatever other rat.
The whole rat. I like the.
I'm seeing all the rats everywhere now. To be fair, there's session rat and there's a sour rat.
Is there?
There is, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, sour rat. Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna have to. Maybe we'll do a rat special in the new year.
Yeah.
Or rat special.
Order the rat pack.
The rat pack, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll reach out to Ossett Brewery and just say, look, we'd like to do a rat special.
Pack. Yeah.
Yeah.
We put your King Rat, well, I have, as Beer of the Year, and Supermarket Beer of the Year. Any chance of sending us a rat pack? And we'll,
a rat pack.
And
we'll do a Wednesday waffle rat special.
And then because of that, there'll be that many people watch it, you'll gain probably 1 can extra sale in the year.
At least a pack.
Yeah.
Pack even. Yeah. £20 maybe. Yeah.
So are we going to end this here, or are we going to have one more for the road?
I've got to end it here, mate. Got to end it here, mate. I need to.
Right. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to Nick for coming here on a Sunday night.
It's been a pleasure.
And so check.
Slightly more relaxed, isn't it?
Yeah, really relaxed. It's nice in here. I think when I say bye-bye to you, I would go and see Janie and just say, hi, I'm going back down the Spence Arms. Probably have another 1 or 2.
Another 6.
Listen to Ellen Radio, and I think the Country Hour might be on now as well, which is quite nice. Yes, so please go to Instagram and check out Beer, Bites and Beats on Instagram. I'll put a snapshot of his page on here. And then check out either on Nick's page or my page on Wednesday Waffle. But we always collab afterwards, so even if you don't watch it live, you can go and watch back to it.
You'll see it on both.
But on the 10th of December, if you got this far, 10th of December, 8 p.m, be there or be square. That's what they used to say, wasn't it?
Put your Christmas jumper on.
Yeah, Christmas jumper on, and come and join us on Wednesday.
And your
Waffle.
Reindeer antlers and...
Yeah. And there'll be some, like...
Join in.
Proper...
Get your Christmas beer.
Some Christmas beer, some
Get your Christmas beer ready, because if you've got a Christmas beer, we might be doing it. We might be tasting it.
I might even, for a laugh, put some Christmas music on in the background, because all Instagram does is take you down. If they flag you, if they find that you're playing music,
it's live, isn't it? So they might destroy the recording of it though.
Yeah.
Afterwards.
Oh no, we won't do that. No. We won't do that then.
What if you played a bit of Christmas music on your guitar and did an intro?
Yeah. I tell you what, we might on Wednesday Waffle on the 10th.
We could do a bit of carols.
We've got to. Oh shit! I've done that again. Oh, I might really stuff it. Sorry then. We've got to record the birthday song for Jimbo. A happy birthday song. Keep forgetting that.
The official.
Yeah. So
what a year it's been, eh?
It has been a good year. So anyway, it's a good night from me, and it's a
good night from me.
Take care, everybody.
Drink good beer.
Drink good beer. Drink good sours. Drink out-of-date beer. Don't worry about out-of-date beer. Sometimes it can be bad. Sometimes it can be good. But Yonder, they do some decent beer that lasts.
I mean, we'll tell you tomorrow. But...
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
No, it's good. It's all good.
Yep. Take care. Right, I'm going to use my zapper. It normally takes 2. 1, 2.